Yeah. Right. Oh, shit. I didn't bring the nice dice.
Oh, someone can have a pencil.
You went half an hour.
He was busy dueling.
Got my answer.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do that. I didn't bring a sharpener. Like a fucking idiot. Right, I'm getting rubbers out before anyone asks. I hope the mic picks up the frustration of that rubber slap.
I think it's very clear.
there's a spike. There's just a huge spike in the audio.
Yes.
It's deserving.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Tales of Midfel, presented by Talks with Dorks. I'm your host and DM, Tom Lloyd. I'm joined here today by my friends, allies and players, Mr. Thomas Lavin.
Hey.
Mr. Bummer Astley.
Hello there.
Mr. Charlie Varan.
Hey.
And Mr. Boshua Vopley.
Hello.
Right, so before we jump into the recap, just want to give another shout out to one of our partners and friends, Critical Kit Dice UK. I think I mentioned it last time, but if you use the code TAILS at checkout, get 10% off. So feel free to use the code, give us a shout out online and everything, and shout out to Crit Kit.
And
Woo, cricket!
as time of recording this, we're doing a giveaway, right?
We are. This might age the
This might age
horribly.
poorly.
6 months later.
Yeah, this
Very
might age it horribly, but we are doing a giveaway at the moment. We'll probably continue doing giveaways as we go along with Cricket. He's a great dude, great guy, so go check him out.
We're yelling into the future. Do it.
Yeah.
You might have time machines by the time we get this episode out.
True, and whoever won those sweet Witcher dice, congratulations, whoever that was. But yeah,
And it wasn't me.
Shit. Damn.
However, it was me.
Rigged.
Just got them on the other
I
side.
want to
of the
recount the
table.
votes.
Just play them today.
But yes, so Tails at checkout, so TALES, and yeah, 10% off. Feel free to go use it. So we're going to jump straight in. So last time on Tales of Midfel, our party were in the catacombs of Rhodes, but finally made their way out after a life-threatening escape from some undead in the catacombs and saving some of the town's guard who were there under orders. Eventually made their back to the surface, and after a awkward confrontation with the captain of the guard, they headed back to town, headed back to Rhodes with a small group of guards, and had a bit of a deadly encounter with an owlbear as well, which left a couple of our party members worse for wear.
Scarred, mentally and physically.
Absolutely. That's what D&D's for. After they arrived in town and managed to rest up, the next day they then followed up on a wanted poster mission that they had gathered a couple of days before, and they met with a dwarven bounty hunter named Gromer, and from a bit of information from him, entered the Bouquet Hotel. After some information from Gromer, finding out that it is in fact a brothel, and apparently that's the last name whereabouts of the wanted criminal Deverick, who you're all after currently. And you guys have followed that up, are at the doors at the moment, and are about to enter. So, where we left off, how do we wish to proceed?
Am I still wearing that disguise?
I think it might be, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was the guy's name, Tom? Was it Gromer?
Gromer, yeah.
That's the dwarf.
Gromer.
I just put Grow, then MER at the end of it. Gromer. So we're heading over to the brothel, yeah? Is that the plan? With Gromer?
Yeah.
Gromer.
We'll
Yeah?
just walk through the doors.
Okay. So Gromer leads the way, and he... Alright then.
Did you say it was raining? last time.
It was, yes.
How would that affect the makeup that I have
Oh,
in my
yeah,
disguise?
Like the Joker, and it just like everywhere.
To be honest, I imagine you might have taken the disguise off, especially if it's with its pouring down rain.
Honestly, I think the weather took it off for me. I don't
Yeah,
think I have a
probably.
choice.
Probably, yes. And your disguise is probably worn off and gone at this point.
There's just a straight child in this brothel, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Led by a single adult from the look.
Oh yeah, that makes it
From
fine.
us
That makes it fine.
Yeah, it's fair. We're all quite young, aren't we? Like,
Yeah,
it's a young party.
I think the only other person they might perceive as an adult is probably Racknook. But that's just because
He's hairy.
Minotaur, not many people have seen Minotaurs. Quite a rare race. But no, so Groma leads the way and pushes the door open. And as soon as you enter, the first thing that you smell is sort of like...
Pussy.
No.
Cheese.
No.
It's a bit ripe.
Quite a floral essence, like incense kind of smell, quite heavy in the air, quite warm as you enter into the building as well. On the bottom floor where you guys walk into, there's a few tables around. You see it's quite quiet at the moment at this sort of time of day. It's not particularly busy. But you see a couple of patrons here and there, and they seem to be talking to a couple of ladies. Fairly scantily dressed, in all honesty.
Don't they ever get cold?
I don't think they're worried about the weather, lad. Don't think that's something to concern. And he nudges you, Racknook. I'm assuming this one hasn't had the birds and the bees chat, then.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
I'm not breaking
How
it to
old are
him.
you, by the way? Okay.
That's fine.
Your character's actually, yeah. Okay, we got at least one adult here.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the one to break that to him. I'm not shattering that.
Oh, he has a heart.
And you see as well, there seems to be like quite a big bar in this space as well. And behind it, you see a couple of other sort of more barmaidens as opposed to the other ladies in the room, and you see one of them as well. Seems to be taking charge and taking the lead with the ongoings of the with the brothel, and sees you all enter. Welcome. How may I help you? And you see this lady, quite tall, tiefling, red-skinned with dark horns that curl back on her head, quite short, dark hair. And yeah, she's not dressed like the other lady. She does have a lot more clothing, quite fine, almost like a silk dressing gown sort of draped around her. How might I help you, boys?
Oh, are we going straight in with the... Oh, God, he's already there for it. No.
No, I dropped disguise, didn't I? So I'm just a bird now. I'm
You
just
are-
a bird again.
This
This
is
is
a
a
man.
weird...
Yeah, I'm gonna keep quiet for a bit.
She has no idea.
Are we going straight in with the questions, or we're just trying
You
to blend in?
can. Rabbit's still... I think Rabbit's still processing that. There's another tiefling in front of him.
While these guys are sort of talking, can I scan just to see if there's anyone who looks like on the poster?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah. Get some dice, really, shouldn't I?
Draw some dice.
You can borrow some if you
Yeah,
want.
some 13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. Looking around, as I say, it didn't seem very busy when you first walked in, and it still isn't. But you're looking around at the patrons of this place, and unfortunately, you don't see anyone who fits the bill of the look of the poster. Unfortunately, not in this space, anyway.
Standard.
Grover sort of nudges you, Tiberius. You want me to lead?
Yes, I don't really know what to say without blowing cover or...
All
So
right.
please.
Well, first step, we want as much information as possible.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
a place like this, you don't want to ask too much.
Right.
Yes, lass. We're looking for a certain fellow. We heard he might possibly be being seen around these parts, and wondering if you'd be able to help us out. And as opposed to taking out the poster and showing it to her, he describes the gentleman. So, man of sort of dark, slick hair, human, sort of a distinguishing scar along his cheek. And she looks a bit concerned, and you can tell by her face it seems that she recognises what he's talking about. Yes, I do recognise the gentleman that you're describing. He was here only this morning. Might I ask why you're looking for him? Well, he appears to be not very. He's not a very friendly fellow, and we have been dispatched to find him and bring him to some kind of justice. Right. Okay. Well, I'm happy to help. He caused quite a bit of trouble this morning with one of my girls. Would you mind? She signals over to one of the other barmaids. Would you mind fetching Bonnie, please? And the barmaid goes off. And it takes her a couple of minutes, but she comes back down from the large set of stairs that lead up to the second floor of the building. And she comes back with quite a young woman, sort of reddish hair, a few freckles along her face, but you notice almost immediately as she approaches you all, there appears to be like a bruise along her eye and part of the side of her face. And she approaches you all. Hello, I heard that you wanted to speak to me. And the owner. Yes, my love. It appears that these gentlemen are looking for the rat who was here earlier this morning, and they need as much information as possible. And Bonnie, the girl. Well, he just seems like any regular fellow who came in. I had a couple of drinks in the bar, talked for a little while, and he rented out a room. The night went on, as it would, nothing out of the ordinary, but then this morning I don't know, he just snapped, really. He tried to claim that we were maybe robbed him or scammed him out some kind of money. He was making all sorts of accusations. And he got quite angry and quite violent. And obviously you see that she grabs the owner's hand and gives it a squeeze. And Demean, she doesn't tolerate any of that kind of thing from anyone. So she called for the guards, and as soon as she did, he was very quick to make an exit. Not even taking some of his stuff that he left behind from the room. He was out the window like a flash. And I saw him. And it was only this morning, only a few hours ago.
Could we take a look at the things that have been left over? Is it still here, or the gods took it, or?
I and Demean talked to you this time. I haven't cleared out the room. I made sure that Bonnie was okay, and I didn't really thought about it. So yes, of course. It's just if you go up the stairs, go left, it should be the second room down. And if you do find this rat, please, no need to be gentle. Groma sort of gives her a pat on the arm. Oh, I assure you, you're working with the best. And he gives you guys a sort of glance concerning me. And I assure you, we'll make sure this rat comes to justice. Come on then, lads. Let's go check out, see if we can find anything. And he leads the way up the stairs.
Before he does, when these guys kind of go off with him, I want to stay behind a bit and ask Damien, did you come from here?
No, not originally. Our kind don't usually go this far north.
Do you know where we're from? I don't know anything about us, really.
Well, I don't know a great deal, but I know that originally we came from all sorts, really. Our stories began with fiends, with devils and demons, dark deals being made, sins being cursed. Myself and my family, we came from the south, near Cliffhook, by the sea. But my father was like me, and his father apparently goes back a ways and can do for generations on generations. Seem to be stuck with it most of the time. We don't come from one place. We come from everywhere. Sin isn't from one place. Evil isn't in one place.
So we're made from sin?
Yeah, in a way. Some people turn to evil, some more so than others, or just might accidentally stumble into it, not meaning to. And some people might stumble into deals with evil fiends and beings from the Nine Hells or the Abyss, and as a result, we are created, and as a result, again, their kin and their generations after them are left with the same gift, if you can call it that. So, in a way, it depends.
Did you say you knew your parents?
Yes. I do, yes.
Is that normal for tieflings?
We can live a hard life, and I don't know many of us who do stick together. I think my family were rare, but there are some who do. But because of how we look, and naturally where we came from, people are suspicious and don't take kindly to us, especially the more ignorant type. Hence why we don't go far north. Smaller minds up there.
So what made you want to go up north?
I don't know, I just didn't want to be stuck in one place. And Rhodes is an interesting town. Lots of interesting people come and go. And what about you? I don't think I've seen you around. Were you born here?
I don't know, really.
You from the orphanage?
I was found, yeah. That's
Bless you.
all I've known.
Mum is a kind lady.
Yeah, she is.
Well, give her my best. I wish I could help you any further.
You've helped me a lot, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I go join the group.
Good luck.
Oh, before he leaves,
Okay.
we've walked off, haven't we now?
You were sort of making your way there, yeah.
I'm gonna have to minor illusion right next to Rabbit's ear and be like, "Hey, can you ask which room they were in?"
I turn back around. Yeah, what room do I have to go to?
Oh, sorry, I mentioned to your dwarven friends. Yeah, so up the stairs to the left should be the second room down.
I will try and remember that. I immediately forget.
Right, okay. If we're ready to move on. So he heads up the stairs with your group, makes a left, and follows the directions to the room. Opening it as the door is unlocked, and it seems a simple bedroom. The bed hasn't been made, quite messily with the pillows scattered everywhere, and just a simple bedside table, quite small, double bedroom.
They said he jumped out the window, didn't they?
Yes.
We're upstairs, aren't we now? So
Yeah.
Can I look out the window and look on the floor to see, like, sort of, I'm trying to find out if I can discern which other way he went running in.
Okay. If you want to give me a survival check for that, and if you're kind of looking for tracks or sort of direction.
22. That's a
22.
natural 20.
Nice. Okay, that's nice. Okay. So you notice quite quickly that the man. So I'll give a description of the room first and what's in there, and then I'll come on to that in a moment. So in the room itself, it's very simple, double bedroom. Not much in there at all in terms of furniture, just simply a bed and a bedside table. And sort of a little candlestick for a simple candle. It's obviously put out currently. And the window exiting the room and the door that you guys have entered. The door still appears to be wide open, as it would have been. The room's not been touched. Next to the bedside table, you see a pair of boots, a sword still in its scabbard, and a jacket folded up and beside the rest of the stuff. But yes, so coming on to you, Fetch. So you notice immediately that on the actual windowsill itself, there appears to be almost like a footprint, almost like quite dirty, and it's probably where he jumped off. And down below, you see, because of the rain, it looks like it brought quite a bit of the mud even on the streets, or what there would have been. And you can see from the direction he was going, looks like he didn't go towards the market and went straight towards out of town without any deviance from that, essentially. So that's from you can tell, and from the immediate direction of the street, from where you can see at a glance out the window. Good roll. You can see he headed straight out of town from the looks of it.
Okay, right. You said there was a footprint on the window.
Yes.
I'm just going to get out my notepad and sketch that exact footprint.
Cool.
He's wearing Nikes.
Yo, Air Force Ones, mate.
Is it just it's a bare footprint, right? He left his boots.
Oh, it's a bare footprint.
Oh.
His boots. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because he left his
feet.
boots.
Yeah, but at least we can get a size on it,
Size
can't
of his
you?
foot,
Yeah.
I suppose.
So there's obviously the items left in the room. Gromer takes a look around at the items as well.
Just very quickly, Tom, can I just divine sense just to see if there's anything malicious around?
Sussy going on.
Towards.
Do I need to roll for that? I just do it.
No, it just happens, doesn't it? What's the range on it?
I think it's 60 feet of...
60 feet. Right?
Yeah, 60 feet, yeah. Just
Okay.
like bad odours or nice smells or flowers if it's good.
There doesn't appear to be no.
None at all.
Doesn't appear to be no.
Cool, okay.
Let's see if we can find anything out. If he's left anything else that might give a bit more information on him. And he goes to check out the items. Anyone else helping out with that?
Yeah, I'll check the arms with Gromer. That's all right.
I'll take a peek, why not?
Okay.
You
The
said there
coat and
was
stuff.
a chest of drawers, did you say?
The bedside table, yeah.
Can I check in that?
Yeah, go for it.
It's a mimic.
What's there a mimic doing in this hotel?
Yeah, so Robbie, you check the bedside table, and there doesn't actually appear to be anything in there. It seems like it was left empty. But yeah, if you're helping Gromer, want to give me an investigation check to see how well that goes.
Sexy motherfucker.
14.
6.
14, yeah.
Fetch, you were just too impressed with how your detective skills went with finding him out so far. So,
Yeah,
So
that's-
they made
you were still a little bit distracted.
I'm fantastic.
You saw that Gromer and Tiberius were heading towards stuff and just got excited to see if you could find out any more. And you're basically just picking up the items and just checking them out. But with Gromer's help, Tiberius, you notice almost immediately as you pick up the boots, they just seem to be plain, almost high-knee leather boots, quite standard. But on the bottom, you notice that they are actually quite muddy, with quite a bit of grass stuck to the bottom of the boot. And the jacket as well. You notice that it is sort of just plain brown jacket, but you notice sort of on the lighter parts of it that there does appear to be grass stains as well. And the sword, you take it out of its sheath, just appears to be a standard short sword, but it does appear to be quite sharp. You know, when you rub your, and Gromer sort of rubs his thumb along the edge of it, and it gives him a slight cut, streak of blood. So,
Can I take that, Gromer?
If you want,
Cool.
Hands it over to you.
Just a standard short sword, yeah?
Yeah. It was kept in good nick. Obviously, this gentleman isn't just into fraud from the looks of it. Tell me, Tiberius, what else are you getting from this then? Give you a test out if this is the kind of career you guys are looking into.
He was somewhere grassy anyway, I can tell.
Aye.
Boots are grassed up with mud and mudded up, and his jacket the same. I don't know. His sword is quite sharp, so I assume he was trying to keep himself defended for either something or someone, or even maybe trying to kill someone. I don't know. I can't really discern anything else.
Okay, that's good. So, what does it tell you that his clothes are very much look like they've been worn by outdoors?
Yeah.
Where would you say that he resides then?
Like again, we must have like a tent set up somewhere, or I don't know. He's got shelter outside of this brothel anyway.
That's it. He's not in town. He's not from around here. However, he's close enough by that he wants to take a pit stop in the town, come to and from, visit the brothel. So he's not too far away.
Okay.
So he must have some sort of hideout. And from what Fetch has told us as well, that confirms it. He's heading out of town. He's heading back home. So, might be able to pick up the trail. Only a few hours ahead of us. See where that takes us then, lads.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
Oh,
I know a shortcut.
From the jacket as well, actually, sorry, I forgot to mention, on the inside pocket there appears to be a few pieces of jewellery. Charm necklace and a couple of rings. Looks like he was also stealing from people because they're quite feminine jewellery, not masculine. So it looks like he was stealing from a couple of people as well while he was here.
You think they belonged to the girls who work here?
Could be. Could be anyone. These kind of rats, they'll steal from anything they can. Right, okay, so if we're picking up this trail, I need to pick something up from the stables that might give us a hand, and then we'll head on out. Well, been a good help so far. Good work, Tiberius. Good luck, Fetch. Right. Send to you, sir. So he exits and heads back downstairs with you lot. And directs to Demeen. Thank you, lass. You've been a great help. Think we're finding the right trail. We'll keep you up to date. And soon leaves. He starts to head towards the stables where you guys have been before. And you see the stable hand who you guys have dealt with before as well. Wait, stable boy. Where's my mount? Oh, he's just round the back. I'll just go and grab him. And he goes around the back, and you hear him struggling, oh, come on! And then you hear him turning strong, and you just he's pulling this creature, and you see as he turns the corner, this massive hog, this massive huge boar with these massive horns, the size of a horse, comes around the corner. And he pulls him along. You see, it's got this saddle, as well as if he is a ridden mount as well. There you are, you beauty! And he just starts to rub his cheeks and gets licked by the massive pig. Right, okay. And he picks up the boots and he holds them up to the snout of this massive hog, and he starts to sniff at them. All right, go on then. And he smacks the behind of this massive pig, holding onto the leather straps, and the pig starts to run and lead the way. So, you guys all following?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lovely.
How well can Rabbit keep up with the pig?
Fairly. To be honest, Gromer is, even though it's going at a steady pace. Gromer seems to be keeping it so that it's going at a lot of running pace for you guys. So you're going at a speed, but you can keep up easily.
Right.
Sorry, I forgot to introduce you. This is Babs. Babs, everyone. Hi, we've been together for quite a few years, haven't we, Babs?
Hello, pig. Nice piggy.
Babs.
Reach out and try to pet the pig.
Yeah, she just lets you. To be honest, she seems quite friendly, and she like gives your hand a bit of a lick as well.
I'm not gonna do that. But would I be able to use what's it called? City secrets to cut our travel time
Yeah.
through the city.
Yeah, well, you see that Bab seems to be heading towards the actual market space and actually towards the brothel, where she obviously has picked up the trail and seems to be making her way towards where the tracks were heading out of town. But yeah, using your city secrets, you try and lead them in a quicker direction, still following the trail for the Babs. And you see... go on.
Sorry, are we going for the market or are we going past the market?
You have gone past the market at this stage, but if you wanted to do anything...
Yeah, could I just quickly nip... Yeah, sorry, just very quick. Quick diversion. Could I just go to like a... I don't know, like a meat and just get like a little bit of meat chunks just for Ray, because I think I've fed her in a day or two.
Oh.
She's probably... I've not seen her since.
Yeah, you see a quick butcher's by the market space with a small stall, and yeah, you can very quickly pick that up. I'll say that'll be a silver piece.
Yeah, that's fine.
And yeah, you've got a bag of meat.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so on the walk, I'll give her.
Yeah,
I'll give her a little
she
bit of
happily
meat.
takes it. She seems quite hungry. And yeah, so from that little diversion, you all head towards the city gates and very quickly out of town. So, with Babs and Groma helping you, it seems that you guys will be successful. However, how successful and how efficiently successful does depend on you guys helping as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a similar skill check that we've done before, where you guys give me a skill that you're going to use to try and help with this, and you can use it in as creative way as possible. The more creative and more logical, the better, and the lower the DC will be, and then we'll roll and see how well you help. And we'll take it from there. So, if someone wants to go first, give me a skill and
Yeah, I'll
I'm
start.
going to use it.
I'm going to go for survival.
Yeah.
Mixture of me and Ray. I'm going to say, I know I didn't do this specifically, but hopefully Ray may have got some form of scent from the clothing.
Okay.
And I'm literally just trying to teach on the way in terms of trying to pick up that scent and see how far it can take us.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Give me a survival check then.
Oh, 23.
Nice. Okay.
22. Sorry, no,
Yeah, that's a success. So, you notice that as you're part way going through the forest in towards the woods outside of roads, you notice that at some sections, Babs almost like loses the scent and slows down for a while. But then you like obviously trying to be as subtle as possible. But Ray, you feel almost like tugging and pushing at your jacket in a certain direction, and so you obviously suggest to go in that way, and then Babs then managed to pick up the scent. So, yeah, no, that's good. That's a success. Who next?
Right. We're still in the city, right? We're
Just
still in the
you've just gone outside.
Oh,
the city
just outside the
towards
city.
Yeah.
I ain't got much, to be honest, that I could use. Go on, go around. I'll think of something creative.
Yeah. Who next?
I will
Rage.
use my performance.
Yep.
And I'm going to sort of drum on my lute
Drum on it.
Yep.
to set the pace for running.
Okay. So you're gonna
Set
try
the
and-
pace for running. Okay, now.
So we can run at a good pace and try and catch this guy.
You're trying to motivate everyone.
quickly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Motivate them.
Give me a performance check.
12.
Sounds like shit.
Hey, that's just Wonderwall. Yeah, so you start to be on your drum. You try and get a pace going. You notice that it helps a little bit, but not as much as you'd hoped. Yeah, it was an attempt. It was an attempt to help. No, that's all right. Fetch, what are you doing?
I suppose it's just going to have to be perception, isn't it? To try to keep an eye out for anything similar to the prints left on the window or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe signs of someone rushing.
Okay, yes, that's fine.
11.
11. Right, okay. Yep, so you at parts you managed to find the tracks again, following Babs' direction, you see like just human footprints in the soil, but not enough to really try and help and take lead with it.
I'm not as brilliant as I thought I was.
Yeah, you stroke of brilliance back at the brothel. Sorry.
That's it. You're all out now. Would I be able to? We're kind of in foresty area now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would I be able to use my acrobatics to kind of stay near the tree line, so a little bit get altitude to be able to?
See if you can see anything from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do. Okay. Give me an acrobatics check then first.
All right. That is a straight nat 10 plus 4. That's 14.
14. Okay. Yeah, so you managed to easily enough get a vantage point. Some of the trees, there's not as much leverage points as you'd have hoped for, so it's a little bit difficult at some points, and you notice that the group has to slow down a little bit because they don't want to leave you behind. But you do manage to get a bit of a vantage point and see what's up ahead. And what you see as well is you actually see a small little group of caravans of sort of carts and of horses up ahead, sort of in a circle, seem to be
Dutch.
stopped and camped up. And there seems to be like a campfire there as well. You see a bit of smoke coming from the head. They're not too far off from the looks of it. But yes, so you guys have tried to help where you can. Not a great deal of success, unfortunately.
No.
But you see something. This small group of caravans up ahead from the looks of it.
Yeah, I'll relay that to the group.
Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, keep your heads on, lads. Don't know if this is what we're looking for up ahead, but we'll go check it out then. Okay. So you all take Roma's lead and towards this group of caravans, and as you approach, you notice that it seems to be quite a large group of tabaxi.
Oh, selling.
Yeah, it seems to be a small group of tabaxi. Rabbit, you've actually seen these kind of people quite a few times. They seem to pass in and out of the market. At roads.
That's racist.
Because cat people are real.
Hey, right. Love of that.
They better not hear you say that.
Where are they though?
Right in front of us, according to. They're in the walls.
Shit, the door.
Sorry, cat person. Hello.
They're in the walls.
So yeah. So what's the plan? Are you leading with Gromer and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yep. So you approach, and the tabaxi obviously notice you guys approaching their little group, and a few of the smaller tabaxi, like the children, seem to excitedly approach and run past you and start like jumping at you quite excitedly. Before one of the larger tabaxi speaks in the native tongue and shouts them back, and all the children like in a small herd run back to their people. And yeah, so you guys approach, and one of the tabaxi, quite a tall, lanky, with grey hair and black stripes, approaches. Hello, my friends. How might I help you?
It's Roman from GTA 5. GTA 4, sorry.
Hello. I sort of step forward, little bird. Hello. Have you seen a man who's come through here? He seems to be a bit short on time.
Yes, I have. He flew here not a few hours ago, quite early in the morning. Seemed to be in a rush. Ran just a way off, down through that direction.
Did he happen to have no shoes?
Now that you describe it, yes. No, he had no shoes on him, no jacket. Looked very cold.
That's the guy we're looking for, fellas.
Sounds like him.
I'm glad I have helped. But if you want any fine company and fine wares, please come back at any time.
I kind of just want to have a look at what he's got, like quickly without like bothering the group too much. Just quickly like do a quick scan and be like, I'll be back for that later.
I'm interested.
Oh yes, by all means, please. And he directs you over to this like quite large tent that's been put up, and he sort of moves his blanket over. This up. Sorry.
It's picturing fucking what's his face from GTA 4. Cousin, you want to go bowling?
Yes, so you notice that what Roy reveals there appears to be quite a few items. Appears to be like this little dagger in a sheath. Appears to be a few arrows sort of tied together. This strange looking arrows, a couple of charms, a couple of rings, all sorts from the looks of it. A few ordinary looking wares, but a couple of interesting ones as well at the same time.
Is there anything special about any of these charms?
Well, a couple of them, yes. A few of them are just very pretty, very shiny. Are you interested?
Talk me through a few of these special ones.
Well, so this one here, quite a find, and he picks it up, and it's a strange ring in the sense that you can see that as opposed to just going on one finger, it goes in two, and it seems to be like this metal bar that would usually go across the fingers. Golden, and a few strange sort of runes on the marks on the top of it. Now this one, if you are a master of the arcane, it'll allow you to bend the will of your spells, change them at your own will. Quite a find. If you are a studier of the arcane like this, quite useful.
How light would that make my purse?
Well, I won't lie to you. It was a rare find, and so it's not going to be cheap. I'd say it'd set you back 5,000 gold. As I say, we're fine.
We're fine, yeah.
Well, it was fun seeing you.
Yeah.
Come back anytime.
Thank you.
when your pockets are a bit heavy, you know.
I'll be interested in that when I rob an estate blind.
Well, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, but yes, good day to you, sir.
Walk out the tent, passing the rest of the party, and ask them if they're interested in
No thanks. Let's keep going for me.
I'm gonna head in, and I'm gonna talk to the guy a little bit.
Hello, my friend.
All right. Have any of your friends here, or anyone you know, you Tabaxi, you've been to Terranum recently?
Not in my clan, unfortunately. However, we did meet with one particular one of our kind a few months ago who described some tales of her travels to Terranum. Yes.
Do you know where she went?
Well, from what she was describing, she was apparently heading to a dwarven hold up north in Krumba. Apparently she had some work there.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Anytime. And if your pockets get any heavier, remember, come to your friend the river. Sort you out.
Thank you. I'd probably be interested in some of your wares.
I'm sure you will. Farewell to you. Good luck in your pursuit.
Thank you. See you in the future.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Sure we will. And as you guys all head off, the children once again chase after you excitedly. It appears obviously don't get much of the company. But you all exit. Children obviously go back to the caravans after a little while. And they head in the direction that the clan leader directed you in. So you're not travelling for much longer. I would say just less than an hour. Actually, who has the highest wisdom?
Got a 14.
14.
15.
Okay.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, Fetch, you notice up ahead there appears to be quite a large plume of smoke coming up ahead in the forest that you can see in the sky at the moment, in the direction that you were heading. And Babs has picked up the trail once again and seems to be
Babs.
tugging you guys along. What do you want to do?
Maybe that's where he's been camping out, but that pillar of smoke up ahead.
There's smoke.
The sentence didn't work properly.
Oh, we must have done it.
We're getting close. Should we slow down and try to hide first?
Aye, that might be an idea. If this guy's on his guard, just being chased.
Why don't you let me go up ahead by myself in a short while, so I can take a look?
Sure.
Might not be a bad idea. Having a little scout. We'll say if we gone too long though, we'll be coming after you.
Sure. What's the range?
You got a signal
of-
for like an SOS?
I might do actually.
It's just a fireball.
40 feet. Fireball up in the air might be good as well.
No,
Fireball.
just in the forest.
No, fireball in the air.
Oh, bolt.
If
yeah.
I get into trouble, I'll shoot a flare up into the sky,
Sounds good.
which will be quite easy to spot.
I'll keep an eye out in the trees.
Yeah, we'll all hide out then. So those who aren't Fetch, roll me a quick stealth check just as you guys are keeping quiet.
Fuck out a disadvantage coming. Fucking met.
You are, yeah,
I am-
disadvantage for you.
I am glad
You
that I'm proficient.
guys. Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
yeah.
So it's a 9 for me, Tom.
Nice. Okay.
That is an 8 for me.
Yeah.
Well, these made out of
Oh,
C3PO.
What?
These C3PO.
Yeah, they're not nice colour, aren't they?
They're very nice
I
colours.
can read Sith.
Yeah, I got 5.
You
But only,
gotta,
if he
you
but
gotta.
only if he dies first.
Stupid
Yeah.
film.
It's stupid film. Anyway, we're not going to get on the topic of stupid Star Wars films because I could be here for hours. But anyway, we're going to be moving on.
That's for a different podcast.
That is for a different episode. But yes, so sorry, I got Fetchers and Tiberius's bracket. What did you get again?
5.
5.
Nice.
Not great. You guys try and keep quiet. It's good that you guys are keeping a distance from the camp. Otherwise, you might have attracted a bit of attention. But Fetch, you head on out, and I'm going to need you, if you're keeping quiet, just to give me a
That's
stealth
fine.
check.
Before I head off, I'm gonna. How long does that last? An hour. Fine. Okay, I'm gonna clap my hands together,
Yeah.
mumble a little bit, and cast invisibility on myself.
Sweet.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So you very easily cast the spell
Yep.
and become invisible. So in that case, stealth check done with advantage, and it's just to make sure that no one can hear you, so it's not as difficult a DC.
16.
16. Nice. You're fairly confident that if anyone, they would have to be looking for you to even
Okay.
notice for you. So yeah, you're
Fine.
very confident. You're very well hidden. Yes. So you head towards the plume of smoke and head towards where the campfire will be. And the space that you're in is fairly high ground and quite hilly. And you notice as you get closer that some spots of the land seems to like dip into these small little like groves and almost like small cavern like spaces. And as you approach, you can see the fire as you get closer and closer, and it's actually a massive bonfire, not just a small campfire.
Yeah.
And you start to hear some voices coming from the door.
There's more than one.
And yeah, so as you actually approach, you can see that this bonfire is actually in one of these little, not really a cave, but almost like just this little dip in the ground, and almost like this cove-like space.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's this huge bonfire, and there appears to be this makeshift camp, and loads, a few tents ringed around this bonfire. There appears to be a group of men all sort of running around, and they seem to be in a bit of a panic and a bit of a state. And you see as well, one of the men described from the wanted poster, the dark-haired man with the cut on his cheek,
Without shoes.
without shoes
And jacket.
and no jacket. And you see that he seems to be shouting, or at least like panicking at another man, quite a bit taller than him. bald head, dark grizzly beard, and quite a large leather coat around him as well. And the smaller man, Deverick. But why can't we just go? We need to get out of here as quick as possible. The guards were after me. From what we were doing before, we need to just get out of here. We need to go. We need to move now. And the larger man just, I won't hear any more from you. You are the reason we're in this position. You were the one who headed to town for no reason other than get your end away. That was it. You'll put us in this position. We're staying here. That's our orders, and we're following them. And you notice as well that around the camp there appear to be a few shovels and wheelbarrows. And they're also next to the bonfire. Appear to be crates. And you can see their contents, and they appear to be clay pots, a few of them without lids on. And they appear to be the little green pods that you found in the catacombs before.
Well then, this suddenly got more important than I was assuming it to be. So they're staying here. Can I get a quick head count on them?
Give me a quick perception check.
20. Unnatural way.
Yeah, okay. So, from the looks of it, there appears to be a group of 8 of them,
8 of them.
including the 2.
Okay. Right. So I think it's probably worth going back to the party and explaining the situation.
Yeah. Okay, so as you head back. Yes, so Fetch, so you head back to the group, and you guys, Fetch is only gone for less than 10 minutes. He didn't go very far, but he comes back.
You do that, Tom.
Comes back to the group, reiterates what he found.
Oh, that's way more important than everything else. I don't remember. Did I use I haven't used the sending stone yet today, have I?
No.
So I could let.
Fourth of August.
Should I let him know? Should I set Lucius know?
4th of August we go? Yeah.
It's worth it, isn't it?
You could let Cordelius know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use the sending stone. How many words do I get in the sending stone message?
You're asking a question.
I think it's like, is it like 15, I think?
Anyone got
20?
Anyone's got
Did we go to see
I've got a play.
Got a handbook on me.
I've got a handbook. I've not got.
Probably find out this.
Was it yesterday?
No, I think it might have been this morning. Yeah, I think it might have been this morning.
SCU, SP,
25 words.
25.
25 words.
25 words, okay.
Does IVE count as one? There are a lot of questions in this.
I does count as 1, yeah.
No, IVE specifically.
Yeah, I'd say that counts as 1. Yeah.
Found.
If you want to write it down before you speak, you can do. That makes it slightly easier.
Yeah, if you guys want to build a strategy while I write and think.
Climb up the trees. I sit everyone down.
We go full Viet Cong.
I'm still invisible, but I'm just still standing like in a really exciting stand.
Look! All right, where is it? They're coming from the trees!
You just can't see.
Would I be able to get a reasonable kind of area of where I am in kind of like the forest? Would I know kind of where I am in relation to the city?
Yeah, I would say you are northwest of the town and not very far out. I would say less than a few hours out.
Okay, I found the culprits. Let's.
We're going, yeah? We're doing it.
I'm interested.
Should we do it?
Say.
Yeah, so what's the strategy? While Rabbit's figuring out what message to send, what's the strategy?
I think we need to incapacitate them, capture them,
So
question them.
we go up in the trees, yeah? We climb up and then we all jump down like and we
Open parachutes and just like.
slice open the ones that don't look important.
How many were there again?
8.
Okay.
That makes 5 of us. Plus the pig. We can slice open 6 of them.
Plus the pig. Biting shit.
I can probably put to sleep at least half of them.
That's so
I love
ominous. That's so ominous.
There's a bit of a roast coming in. What? Because she's so boring.
Shall we do the?
Just have a laugh, don't worry.
Put them to sleep. Ooh.
Shall we do the get help plan?
I hate
I need help! I need help!
that one. I hate that one. We could do that, to be fair.
Should we do that? I'll be joking. Should we do it?
I think we should try that.
Go on, Rabbit. You can do it with me, mate. Go on.
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
Rabbit probably works best with that help.
I can disguise self and do something. I've got a high charisma stats.
So if me and Rabbit do that, and then you three and the pig flank.
I can only put them to sleep if they're on their own together. If we're in with them, I might put some of you to sleep.
We'll save.
If some of them hang back, then put those to sleep. Putting them to sleep can be a plan B.
All right.
Or we could just save our skin and just do that anyway, and just save get help another time.
I kind of want to do get help.
Okay, we'll do get help then. We'll do get help then.
I'm still confused to what get help is.
What does Groma think about get help?
In my professional opinion, I'm not ashamed to say that I've not done it. However, you got to act quick because something will seem fishy to him, but it will be a good distraction. So if we're using Rabbit as the bait, Rabbit, you guys have got to be able to move quickly and act quickly. If you're going to strike after the distraction, you got to be able to strike quick.
Okay, so if I can stay invisible and I can sneak in while you guys go in, right behind them on the same sort of level as them.
And you and me then, big boy, will flank.
All right.
Okay.
Right, you say that that there was some higher ground.
Some higher ground, a rock above the campfire. So, not like a cave, just sort of like a ridge.
In that case, you stay up on there, shoot from above. Right,
Got you.
fine. Seems we have a plan.
Rabbit's
Get help.
Rabbit's going to send the message. I found the culprits less than an hour northwest of the town. 8 people with weapons could use some help.
Okay.
Works. Okay.
That's 18
Who's that
words.
to? Carrington.
What?
You send that to?
I can only send it to...
Is it?
Lowry,
Lowry,
yeah.
Fair.
Before you guys start this, you need a script. You need to say, attacked by X animal, or bear trap, something along those lines.
Owlbear.
Albert.
Uh,
Have you got any makeup left over?
I
bloody.
was just going to ask DM that.
What's this?
For my disguise kit, how many uses do I actually get out of that?
I think it just
Quite
like
a
never
lot.
ends, doesn't it?
It's one of those supplies that they don't really say.
I imagine
I would
it's
say
like
if you use it a lot, I would say at one point you probably need to buy
It's just
another one.
Rabbit's palette, really.
Yeah, but at the moment you're not at risk of running out. But I'll let you know when. If you start using it a lot, I'll let you know.
I would like to bloody myself up then.
Give me a performance check and see how well you do that.
Would it be more believable because I still have the T-shirt with the grubby shirt that I always wear with the big slash from the first? Worth saying.
That could come to use.
That's not a bad roll either. 13 plus what did you say?
Your performance.
Performance is charisma. 14.
It's not bad, especially from a distance. It's quite convincing, and you've actually used the teared up T-shirt to your advantage, and look like you've got a gushing wound coming from your side. As I say, from a distance, it look at the side. from a distance, it's convincing, but if they get too close, then they might be able to see that it's not.
It's alright, when they get too close, it'll be too late for them anyway.
You sleep with the T-shirt.
You're going under.
Right. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so if this is the plan, then you guys moving forward, then.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll head up onto that ridge, like we said.
Yeah. Okay. So in that case, Groma, Raknuk, and Fetch. You guys fetch with advantage, but everyone needs to give me a stealth check to see how quietly you guys can approach. You, yeah, give me a stealth check as well.
Well, it's an at 2, so
13.
I'm going to use a different
13.
dice this time.
Is it more realistic that I'm making a lot of noise because I'm
Oh, dear.
supposedly injured?
I got 15.
15. Yeah. Raknuk.
12.
Nice. Right. Okay. Oh, Groma did well. Nice.
Well, he's used to it, that.
Yeah. It's true. It's his job.
Is he in, like, scare mail or anything that'll give him disadvantage?
No, he pissed wearing leather armor.
I'm the only one. I did roll twice, by the way, too. Though.
Okay.
16 and 13.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So this is all sort of happening all at the same time. So
He's going to be so jokes.
Ragnarok and Fetch and Groma, you guys all move quite quickly, but as quietly as possible, up onto the high ground near the ridge. You guys curve around the other end and go around the other side. You guys very much struggle not to make a whole lot of noise.
Ow, I'm in pain!
Help! Help! We were attacked! Help!
From the advantage
Quickly!
you can see that the attention now does appear to be near the front of the camp, near where Rabbit and Tiberius are heading from. Okay, so you guys are you carrying Rabbit?
Yeah, I'm not carrying. I've kind of like got him on my.
Absolutely.
You guys
yeah,
are
yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
throwing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boom!
Using me as
boom!
Use me as a club.
Got away with me, James.
Oh my god.
Right. Okay.
The horns
so,
are natural weapons.
Yeah.
Fine.
So you two give me deception checks. I'll say with advantage.
With advantage. Oh, that's fucking.
Can you... You're a bard, aren't you? Like, you have given them inspiration.
15.
Yikes! Ooh.
15.
15.
With advantage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not an at 1.
Yeah.
It's an 8.
Oh,
Yeah, so you notice that the attention of the camp is on the front, and you see this all happening as Tiberius and Rabbit come round the corner. Rabbit in Tiberius's arms in a way, with his arms slung around him. You see the bandits as you come around the corner, and a few of them have already drawn their blades as you guys shouting, and are already pointing the blades towards you in a defensive manner. And you see that the tall, bald man goes, "What's all this?"
An owl bear. It's attacked me. My friend, help! Please help!
I've got like a ketchup
While they're
pack.
talking, I'll whisper to Groma and Ragnarok and say, keep the bold one alive.
Yeah, keep him alive. He's obviously the leader. Keep him alive. Right. Yeah, you can tell he's getting excited. He's like rubbing his thighs. He's getting,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Good.
You can tell he's getting hyped up. He's
Good.
getting hyped up.
Got a bit of a touch on.
you can tell that he's getting hyped up. But yes, okay, so you see you guys, and you see him like squinting at you all, like trying to figure you guys out. Well, it's a shame that the Albel didn't finish you off then. Yeah. And a few of the closer bandits, about 3 of them, run at you guys.
I'm chucking rabbit. I'm chucking rabbit.
Toss me.
I'm chucking it. Just bopping him in.
Give me an
Launch
attack roll.
me.
Give me an attack roll straight.
Just straight that way. Yeah.
Straight that go.
It's a 3.
It's fine. I'll save it. I'll like army roll and then go for a punch.
Give me an acrobatics check. Try and
Sorry, mate.
Okay, acrobatics.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
Okay. So you try and toss Rabbit, but he's a little bit heavier than you were expecting. You can't quite get the distance on it. But luckily he like curls in the air, lands on one foot, and manages to like jump up, going straight into attack formation, basically. I'm gonna
It's
need
like a
everyone.
Superman punch.
I'm gonna need everyone to roll me initiative.
Shit.
Oh, finally, I rolled above a 10.
Okay, same.
Right. Okay. So I'm rolling for these.
Yeah, what's the same bunny? What's the same? 4th of August.
4th of August.
It'll be massive nerds.
Massive nerds are going down and play.
Oh.
Jeez.
Make sure I'm not working, then I'll be like,
Right.
7
Okay.
o'clock, I'm a dog.
Okay, so
I hope my
20 to
cards come
25.
before then. Hang on, I need to sleep.
You might be fucked with it.
21? No.
Oh.
Yeah, 21.
Anyway,
No,
Oh,
I'm stupid. No, 19.
19. Okay.
My bad.
I'm 15 in that case.
Okay, yeah. It's 15 to 20.
16.
Whoa.
Anyone
Fast
else?
boys.
Anyone else? Right, okay.
15.
15, did you say?
I'm 15. Yeah.
I'm 11.
Right.
Okay.
And now I'm going to look good at that.
Oh, for your age.
So Tiberius, what did you get again?
11. It's me around 11, yeah.
Yeah, Graham didn't roll too hot.
He was too busy.
He was
just
yelling
getting-
to touch himself. Didn't realise.
All that hyping up for nothing. He's not even involved. By the time you're all done, he's still there.
Just stay like, plan B.
Okay.
Rabbit's
Dick
Rabbit.
already forgotten that.
Right, okay. Rabbit, you're up first. The three.
I'm mid Superman punch, my guy. There's only
Right.
one thing I can
Yeah,
do.
okay, give me an attack roll.
Oh, nat 19.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Oh, fucking A. Right, let's whack him.
Let's whack him.
Oh, yeah. Max damage. That is 6 points of damage with the bare fist.
Nice.
And then I think I'll take a bonus action and patient defense to use a key point.
Yeah. Nice, so you're in, trying to think of the word. What's the word, dodge?
Yeah, I'm in dodge, so they'll have disadvantage on me. And
Pretty
yeah,
hard.
I've just clocked. So, who did I clock, by the way? Who was closest to me that
So
needed a good?
so you notice that the guy that you're after is still closest to the bandit leader, which appears to be at the far end. So he's not close to you, and it just seems to be a few of the other thugs who ran towards you. So just a random bandit. The one who was closest to you,
Just
he was a bit
something.
too confident, and just curled him straight in the face, and
Just
then
a
it
child fist.
knocked him back.
Thinking about.
But you definitely broken his nose at least, and then you just go back into your stance and just wait, just keeping an eye and waiting for him. To
There was
come
like
at you.
heavy follow through with the punch as well.
You know that fucking Sherlock Holmes film? with
Oh yeah, Robert Downey
Robert
Jr.
Downey Jr. Just, that's all I ever think about. Monk's fight.
I know exactly. I know your move before you do.
Slow-mo.
I'm so big
That's
brain.
such a good film.
It is really good, you know.
Okay, so it is the leader's go. So he's going to, seeing as he's the only people that he can see actually, he's going to rush towards you guys. He's got enough movement to get to you. Yeah, Rabbit, you're the closest, so he's just
Go
going
on, give me-
to go for you. Okay.
Right, he's ready. He's ready. It feels good after that first punch. Adrenaline's kicking in.
Okay, so we've got 17, 16, and 25 to hit.
Are they each 3
There's
attacks?
3 attacks.
And that's
yeah, 3 attacks on
all
you.
with disadvantage.
So, oh yes, they are, aren't they? Sorry, I forgot to roll for that. Okay.
I was gonna say because I was gonna get hit by all 3 otherwise.
Okay, so one definitely won't hit, but the other 2 might.
Okay.
So one of them was a 16.
Yep.
And the other one was still a 25.
Yep, they'll both hit.
They both hit. Right, okay. Yeah, so you notice as he draws out quite this large, like curved scimitar-like blade that he grabs with 2 hands and just takes 3 swings at you. The first one, you like dodge and he just skims past you, right by the whiskers. But then he comes back in with 2 more strikes and you just can't quite. He's a lot quicker than you thought for a big guy. He just slashes at you. That'll be 12 points of slashing damage.
You can hurt an injured man.
And that is basically going to be his go. Raknuk, your go. So Grum is like, 1, no! And so it's not a big jump to get to the bottom, so you won't take any fall damage or anything.
Right.
Obviously, if you land all right. So you and Grum are basically just jumping in then.
Yeah. How close are the guys?
So At the moment, there appears to be about 4 of them at the front, including the bandit leader, and the rest of the 4 are around at the back, drawing their blades, still attention on the front, so away from you. But there appears to be about 4 others at the back, near where you are.
Okay. I'm gonna cast sleep
Okay.
on what in the middle of them.
Yeah. To be fair, they're all quite clustered together, so you'd probably be able to get all of them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that at level 2.
You're gonna need a lot of dice, aren't you?
I'm gonna need
How many?
What do you need?
78.
Was it not a saving? Oh no, it is sleep, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the HP.
That's
thing.
one,
That's
bro.
such a
Yeah.
weird
That's
spell.
2 from me.
I love
Very
it.
strange spell.
There's 3 from me.
D8.
4, 5,
There's
6, 7.
Almost a little bit on the other mic.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty good.
This one's not been used, yeah?
Yeah, it's not been.
Is that mine?
That's really good.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. There's like 8 3.
You mean 3
3 8s, yeah, the other one.
Technically, it's the same thing.
Counting.
16, 24, 31, 32, 38, 41.
Yeah,
41.
41.
41 starting from me.
Starting with the one with the lowest hit points,
Is it the lowest?
Yeah.
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 they get knocked out until all the hit points are used up.
Okay. 3 of them drop down instantly.
Nice.
Good shit, bro.
Huh.
Good plan, B.
So,
That was a
Yeah.
plan B?
Did we not tell you about plan B?
Rabbit forgot.
yeah,
just
so
immediately forgot.
you cast a spell, and Fetch, you being the closest one to him, it's almost like he's singing a kind of lullaby, but like almost in a deep, almost like a
It's fucking Matthew McConaughey.
yeah, no emotion, but almost like a
Exactly.
quite melodic lullaby, and you feel your eyes actually like drooping a little bit slightly as well. So very effective, and these 3 bandits, you just see them just drop down and go unconscious.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Almost
So-
half in there. Wants to deal with.
So that's Rackman, is that your go? Are you doing anything else as well? You've currently got your movement and your bonus action left.
Yeah, I'll carry on moving towards them.
Yeah, you'd be able to easily like jump down
Uh,
to get down to the ground if that's what you want to do.
Might get
Yeah,
one of them.
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, they are nice.
Actually,
Get one for the locals.
no, that's it.
Okay, nice. So you're just jumping down and just
Run.
readying your blade, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as you do, you sort of like land with a thud, you're quite heavy footed. And as you do, the one bandit who was running with his group of mates and dropped down and looks all around like, what the fuck? And then he turns around and sees this Minotaur with a huge fuck off blade. He's like, oh shit. Fetch.
I might try and create the owlbear, you know. I might make it real.
That'd be sick.
Oh, fuck.
That'd be so sick.
It's going to take 2 turns. So I imagine the first thing to start off with is minor illusion, just sort of in some shrubbery.
Strawberry.
With
Shabby.
start making the noise that an owlbear would make, because I've heard it now, haven't I? Or
Yeah.
I could just make it myself.
Do you have major image?
No,
You can mimic the
I'm a
sound.
Kenku.
Yes, you can mimic noise, yeah, and you have heard what an owlbear sounds like now, so yes,
Yeah.
you very well could.
Right, I'm going to make the owlbear then. I'm going to drop concentration on invisibility, cast on image, get an owlbear coming out of some shrubbery, sort of in the same direction that these 2 came out of
Yeah.
to enter the bandit camp.
Okay.
And I'm going to start making the noise of, or do I want to? I'll probably, no, it should be underneath me, just so. Near me, so it's coming from the same
Yeah,
direction.
yeah.
I'll start making the noise.
Start
and
making
cast
noise.
silent image around near where I am, making an owlbear.
Right, okay. Yeah, so you cast this spell, and from some bush and woodland, you conjure up this image of what you saw before, this horrific creature coming from the darkness and coming from the bush, coming out and towards them. What's your spell save DC?
14? Hold on. Yeah, it's 14.
14. Right, okay.
Should have believed me.
Okay, so you notice that the group of bandits, all the ones at the front, who are closest to who can see the actual creature the image that you've conjured up, You see them take a step back and just like there's looking in fear at this creature. Apart from the bandit leader, you notice that he does not move and just seems to be staring it down. And you notice as well, he turns around and glances over his shoulder after hearing some commotion going on behind, and sees you with your hand raised, with like this arcane light coming from it. Look, run behind! We're being flanked.
Bastard.
But the other bandits ahead of him. At the moment, their attention is focused on this image that he's
Okay.
conjured up.
Wonderful. I can't do anything else.
Okay, that was a good move. Now it is the bandits' go. So I'm gonna see how many of them can shake off this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 3 of them currently affected by it. Yeah. Okay. So 2 of them you see that are scared shitless and look very much like they're very ready to run. One of them, however, looks and sees what his leader is pointing out, draws a hand crossbow and goes to fire it towards you.
Just one shot.
Headshot.
I got
He's down!
I got
Airstrike.
pink skin and glass bones.
He might be on too hot, to be fair. Only a 9 to hit.
That won't hit. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, he and he just goes straight past you, not even hitting you. So the other 2 bandits who were scared out of their minds, they're either going to fight or flight. So we're going to see what they're going to do. I'm going to roll this one in front of you guys. So we'll say if they roll, there are going to be 2 separate dice for the 2 separate bandits who are affected by it. So if they roll, I'll say anything above a 10, they try and fight the image. If they roll 10 or below, they run.
Go for it. Oh.
Okay. One of them runs, one of them fights. So, yeah. So everyone who's close by notices that this one bandit just runs, not even thinking about it, just runs into the distance. It's not the dark gentleman that you were after. It just seems to be one of the other random bandits, but he just runs off into the forest, full pelt, not doing anything else. But the other bandit, he just almost like a war cry and screams and runs straight towards the image, and you see as he goes to swipe, but it just goes straight through it, almost like a mist. And it's like, what? And that's going to be his go. The bandit that's closest to you, Raknuk, appears to be the dark-haired gentleman with the scar on his face, the one you were after.
Yeah.
And he's going to run straight at you with grabbing one of the blades off one of his fellows who's fallen asleep, drawing it, and running straight at you, going to attack. Okay. Seems like, well, 7, I'm assuming misses.
Yeah, misses.
Yeah, he goes to swipe at you, and but you just with your massive blade just glance it off. They just didn't have a chance. Tiberius, your go.
How many for me?
Save me.
At the moment, the bandit leader is right by Rabbit, who's only like less than 10 feet away from you.
Cool.
And
Okay.
there's also the guy.
And there is also one who's kind of run past you. Who didn't come into any range of you, but he ran past you straight towards the out there image.
Okay. Got it.
So essentially, there's only
What about the guy I punched? Is he the guy who ran?
no. He's still sort of engaged with you alongside the bandit leader.
Okay, so there's...
So one's basically run off. So that really, there's about there's about 3 immediately in your area.
Okay, cool. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try and cast command on the bandit leader guy.
Right. Okay.
Is that Deverick?
No.
Or no? That's
No.
no.
Deverick was a little
You
bitch in
notice
the
that
grand scheme of things.
you notice that Raknuk is currently dealing with Deverick.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to try and cast command on the bandit leader.
Yeah. Okay.
Spell save for 12, unfortunately.
Right.
I'm going to try. Sorry.
Wisdom save. Sorry.
It is a wisdom, yeah. I'm going to try and I'm going to say obey.
Okay. That one.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Me and Ray coming up clutch.
So by saying obey, what are you intending through your will? What are you intending for him to do?
Just like obey me, like for the foreseeable until obviously he runs out of it. But
It only lasts for a round, I think, doesn't it?
Well, the people that are asleep are only
Lasts
asleep
for a minute.
it
That's
says
like 10
duration 1 round. Yeah, actually, just say 1 round.
Yeah,
just
you'd
one
have, to,
four.
you'd have to tell him what you want him to do now.
Oh damn it! I didn't realize it was one
Okay,
round.
well, I'll say because you've said it. That's
Yeah, that's fine.
what's
That's fine.
happening.
That's
But
fine.
after you've said obey, and it's obviously worked, you see that his attention just leaves rabbits, and he just focusing full eyes on you, ready to take your command. So what are you telling him to do?
Excuse me.
Wouldn't mind you getting rid of his weapon. That'd be nice.
Yes, because you actually throw down your weapons.
He does it. He chucks down his sword onto his massive great sword onto the ground.
Pretend to be a dog.
Does he have any? How much can I time to do before please let me? How much can you let me do?
I'd say you've probably got one more sentence because obviously this is only supposed to be happening in a 6-second space.
Got you, okay.
You don't
You ain't
have
got long.
opportunity to say a lot. You've said drop your weapon, and I'd say you'd have one short thing to say.
Just very quickly, can I see if he's got any rope on him?
He does, yeah, on his side.
I'm gonna say, bound your hands.
Okay.
If you understand what I mean by that,
Okay. You see him reach for the rope and start to tie his hands.
that's fine. Yeah, cool.
He's not fully bound himself because
That's
he's
cool.
not got time, but
That's
he's
fine.
in the process of it. Okay, so is that your action?
That's action, yeah. How are you doing in terms of health, mate? You all right or?
I'm on a 10. I got hit pretty hard.
Slow on hands of action.
You have to walk up
Yeah.
to me for that. Is what I think.
Yeah, it's an action. I can't do that anyway.
Alright.
It's an action. Yeah, it's fine. No, I can't do anything else. I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's all I can do. I'll probably go up to him now with one
Yeah.
or rabbit, but that's part of it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. And it is now Roma's turn, so he's going to jump down, join you, Rachna.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't kill the fucking bastards. We're going to need them alive. And he rushes over to Deverick, and with he draws out this axe that was sort of on his back, and with the butt of the axe, he just goes to bop him on the side of the head. Not doing so hot. Yeah, he tries to go for it, but Deverick just sweeps under, and the handle sweeps over his head, misses. He's going to go for his second attack, and that one is more lucky. So he's like, "You're not getting away that easily, you rat!" And he comes swinging around again with the sort of butt of his axe, and comes to hit him on the side of the head. Not a whole lot of damage, and just knocks him on the side. Right, okay. Let's Gromer's go. Rabbit, you're up.
I want to get rid. I want this big guy to just not be.
B.
I'm gonna flurry of blows as well. I'm gonna go for I'm just gonna go for a 1-2, and then I'm just gonna kangaroo kick him.
Are you aiming for the bandit leader?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. Make me roll all your attacks.
Well, with advantage
so-
because his bound on. Just out of curiosity.
I'd say your first attack gets done with advantage because he's currently semi-restrained.
First attack is an 18.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. Second attack, not so good. That's a 10.
That does not hit me.
And the drop kick is a natural fucking 20.
Yeah, boy.
Of course it is. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
This man's gonna get slammed. Right, so damage for strike number 1. 6 points of damage.
Nice.
And then for the kick, that is, it's doubled, isn't it? So it's 6 plus 2. Another 8 on top of that.
Nice.
So I just, both feet up in the air, just
Kangaroo kick. Yeah.
going for the head.
So, you in one sort of swift movement, you go 1-2 with your fists, and then just curl and just kangaroo kick him. The first hit he takes, the second one he ducks and weaves, but then you come in and he's slammed into the chest and almost stumbles and almost falls to the ground. But yeah, good move.
Sick.
Yeah, that was my bonus action. I can't do anything
That's your
else.
turn then, yeah? Right, okay. It is his go. So the command spell has now worn off him.
It's only one round. Yeah.
Yeah, so you see that the rope was very loose, and so in one movement, chucks away the rope, grabbing his weapon back off the ground. And so, trying to think. He notices you casting spell Tiberius, and he's going to run for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's going to take the risk of the opportunity attack with you, though.
I'm going to take that as I just try and sweep the leg.
Yeah, okay, go for the attack.
Sweep the leg.
Go for the attack.
That's another nat 20.
Nice, okay. Yeah, roll me damage.
Baby. Not so great. That's 4 points of damage.
Yeah, so you go to sweep his leg and you hit him on the ankle, and he stumbles slightly, but he just goes into the movement on and just side rolls and gets straight back up, swinging with his blade straight towards Tiberius. So
2 in a fucking row, baby.
nice. 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm. A lot of damage.
That's fine. You're a big guy.
Okay, one is a natural 20, so critical hit.
Yep.
The other
Nice.
is a 23.
Mhm.
The other one's only an 11, so that won't hit.
Yeah,
So 2
yeah,
attacks
the
on
crit
you.
and the one. Yeah, that's fine.
So
Ooh, we roll in all the crits today.
So the crit will be 9 points of damage, slashing
Yeah.
damage. And the other one will be 6 points, so 15 points of
15.
damage total.
Tis but a scratch.
Yeah, so he comes back at you with his huge curved greatsword scimitar-like blade and slashes straight into you, striking at you.
It's all down there.
Yeah,
Um, Raknuk, your turn, mate.
my weapons are sharp, so I'm just gonna headbutt the guy. Not with my horns, but just middle
Put
of
him
my
on the
head
head. Yeah, okay, yeah.
because I've got a big head.
Non-lethal damage, okay, yeah, that's fine. So,
So that would
go for the
be.
attack.
You could cut off a hand and it'll live. No,
True.
I think that's gonna miss.
Reroll it. It was cocked. I'm joking around. I'm joking
I
around.
don't think it was, Chief.
Good effort.
Okay, yeah, so you try and just knock him on the head,
Oh,
but
wait,
he
hold
just
on.
just drops down to the ground and rolls out of the way, missing the attack completely. But no, that's fine. That's your action. You've still got your bonus action and stuff. Trying to do anything else?
I will bonus action healing word on Bun, I think.
Yeah, Rabbit could do with
He
it.
looks like he took a hit.
Who's that?
Rabbit.
Okay.
Rabbit's been hit.
Yeah, okay. Roll me the healing.
It's a D4.
Yeah, D4 plus
Default
your
plus your
spell
wisdom
mod.
mod. Yeah, charisma mod.
3.
Nice.
Still something.
That's
3 more than Ian.
yeah, it is. It's a 33% increase.
Appreciate it. Fetch, your turn, mate. What are you doing?
What's the current lay of the land looking like?
At the moment, directly below you, Groma and Raknuk are currently focusing on one guy. Up ahead, and the other 3 bandits are obviously all asleep. Up ahead, you see the bandit leader and one other bandit dealing with Rabbit and Tiberius currently.
Who's looking in alright shape?
I'm not.
I imagine
Oh, you mean he's in bad guy?
yeah,
Sorry,
I
my bad.
can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I would
know
say that the one that is currently dealing with the one near the bandit leader, the other bandit is probably the one looking the roughest, I'd say, at the moment.
Bandit leader or one
The
next to-
other one, the other bandit.
I don't
that's
care
at
if
the
they
front.
die, do they? Or is that Deverick?
No, that's not Deverick. Raknuk is with Deverick currently. He's taken a hit, but he's not.
I smacked him
do
pretty
that.
fucking hard.
Oh, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter if they die. I'm gonna spend a thingy point to hit a twin spell.
Oh.
I'm gonna firebolt the one directly below me and the one who isn't the leader.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
over
Okay,
there.
so make me 2 spell attack rolls, please.
Yep.
I'm gonna do 20.
So the one below me is going to be 22.
Sweet.
To
Yeah,
hit.
yeah.
The one further away is going to be that'll be 15.
That
To hit.
will also hit.
Yay!
But you see as the firebolt strikes them.
Cheers.
I said, don't try and kill them.
D10.
I'll be alright.
Yeah. So roll damage first for the one with Raknuk.
Yep. 10.
Deverick.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, he goes down. Doesn't look like he's coming back up.
Too late.
The one near the front of the camp. Roll damage for that as well.
4.
4. once again, he's not coming back up.
That's alright, that's fine. Doesn't matter if those ones are.
No, they're down. Yeah, they're down. Right. Okay. He's done. He's done. Right. Okay. So, let's fetchers go. It was going to be the bandits go, but it's pretty much just the bandit leader left.
That owlbear's still hanging about.
He is, yeah, not doing a whole lot, but he's still there. He's still there. Tiberius, it's your go.
How's the
Bandit
bandit
leader's
looking? Generally.
He's looking okay.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast Divine Smite them.
Divine Smite, okay.
I'm going to hit him first, so that's the question. Oh, that's a unnatural 20, 14 plus 6.
Okay, yeah, that will definitely hit.
Yeah. Let's do that first. That's 1d8 plus 6. Oof. That's full damage, so 14 slashing, and then plus 2d8. 3, 6, 9 radiant damage. So 15 plus, so 24 points damage.
Damn. Damn, okay. 24, fuck me. Right, okay. Nice. Yeah, so he takes that hit. He's surprised by it, and it makes him stumble back quite a bit.
Oh, shit.
And there's like glowing, almost flame-like strike across the side, but he just smiles, spits out some blood onto the floor, and runs straight back out.
I'm going to die.
It's Gromer's go. And he looks up at you, Fetch, after seeing that you've killed Deverick. You stupid
Not only
bastard!
that, never kills anyone.
Well, I fucking did this time, didn't it? And he rushes into the fray and goes straight towards the bandit leader and into the threat. He goes to attack with both of his attacks.
Thank God for that. Is he flanking?
That's a thing that exists, isn't it?
Huh?
It's a thing that exists.
It is, yeah. Yeah, they were both
Come on,
very
Deverick.
deal of damage.
Please help me out. I'm Deverick. Grammar.
Right, okay. Gromer's go, yeah, so he comes in with his axe and just hacks and slashes, trying to hit him more with the butt of the axe, if anything.
Yeah.
Try and keep this one alive at least. And then Rabbit, you're up, mate.
The guard that was next to me, or the guy who was next to me,
He's dead.
stone dead.
Yeah. He
He's
got
probably
hit
a bit
by
warm.
he got hit by a firebolt. He's looking pretty rough.
I'm can I run up to the bandit chief then
Yeah.
without using any runnings?
Yeah, you don't.
Any
He's
bonuses?
quite close, so yeah, you can easily get to him.
Right, sweet. Yeah, we gon' bust out for our fists again. I think
Yeah, okay, go for it.
going for the triple threat. All right, attack 1, nat 2, attack 2, 13 plus 4. That'd be 17 to hit.
17. That'll hit.
And last attack, another nat 2. So
for a fist.
yeah, just bob weave, and I'm just gonna for the middle attack. I'm gonna try and do a 1-2, but in between the 1-2, throw my tail up in his eyes.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So, go straight again. Roll me damage.
Thank God that's a 4. Plus 2, that is 6 damage.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah. So whips him in the face. It took once again bruising him, hitting him in the eye. Didn't like that. And it is now his go. Okay. So one thing that you hadn't clocked onto before, but you see as he takes one hand off his blade, and you notice that his other hand seems significantly larger than the other one now that you're up close, and it seems to be.
We were all thinking it.
He's actually wearing like a thick leather glove on his right hand.
My strong hand.
And you see as he sort of like tenses and clenches it, and the ground surrounding you two, so Rabbit and Tiberius, and also Groma, the undergrowth shifts and changes, and the soil breaks, and you see as these almost like vines of leaves and twigs sort of like curl around your ankles. I'm going to need you two to make me strength saving throws, please.
Oh boy. Okay. That's a 12 for me. Oh no, wait. I get advantage in saving. Not advantage, proficiency. So that's a 14.
14. Tiberius?
It's a nat one.
So, Rabbit, you managed to step back and get away from...
one thing.
What?
Don't you get proficiency in 2 saving throws?
Oh, I think I get it in wisdom, but I just haven't written it down.
Yeah, so you managed to step back away from these vines and weeds and managed to break them off your ankles, only just. Groma and Tiberius aren't so lucky. And these vines, Tiberius, go all the way from your leg and just tie back, and some of them shoot up and wrap around your wrists and sort of drag you back, making you drop your blade for a short second. And Groma's exactly the same. In fact, it almost knocks Grover onto his feet, and he's sort of like being pulled down towards the ground. And he's then going to take his attacks on you, Tiberius.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm dead, boys. I'm sorry. It's been a pleasure. I'm just dead in these fucking weeds.
I know my 7 throws of strength and dex. How long?
So many rolls.
What's
Hit
your AC?
multiple.
16.
Yeah, they all hit.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm dead. Is it if top Tom? I've only got 11 points of health left, so if it's over 11, let me know.
Yeah, it's over 11. You're knocked unconscious with 3 swipes, and you just see, as with no strength left in him, with it being knocked unconscious from the strikes and hits, Tiberius just, his eyes roll back and he just falls, and the vines start to like crawl over him and start to just like pull him and keep him down into the ground. Groma shouts, "No!" and tries to rip out of them, but you just see as he's struggling. That is
Trauma.
Bandit Leaders go.
That is trauma.
Literally trauma.
That's just trauma.
Wrapping up your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action healing word.
Thank God for that.
Tiberius before I do anything.
It's like the fucking frog from Shrek 3.
I'm dying.
Yeah, so healing word. Okay, roll me the healing.
3.
3 points of healing.
Points of healing.
I'm back again.
It's more than 0. Been dead for a second and a half.
Is this guy looking weak?
He looks like he's taking a hit, yeah. He's looking like he's taking a good few hits.
Because I want to charge him but not kill him.
Okay.
And
Just mention the non-lethal shit.
Yeah, you can declare that you're doing non-lethal damage. That is
Non-lethally, I want to charge him with a gore attack.
How do you non-lethal fireball someone?
fine.
Ankle.
Hit the knees. Hit the knees.
Shoulder.
Aim for a flesh wound, mate.
Cauterize.
What's an unarmed
Seriously
attack?
maim. Huh?
What's an unarmed attack? D6.
No,
Equal,
unless you're a monk, it's just your strength.
It's just your strength
Your
modifier.
It's flat damage.
Yeah.
So it'll be that plus 2d8.
Come on.
Have you
11.
rolled a hit? What was
11.
your hit? Sorry.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh, no,
I
man.
think that might miss actually.
Go on.
Just run straight past it.
What is that? 8.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's 8.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
okay. Yeah, you try and run straight towards him, but he sees you coming last second and just sidesteps, and with your pace you can't turn or change your direction, you just run straight past him. Is that your action to do that, or is that... I think it's just if you move towards him, you can take your attack out in that way, can't you?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
If I move at least 10 feet straight towards him,
Yeah.
and I hit with gore attack,
Yeah.
just 2d8 extra.
Okay. Do you still get your normal attack with that as well?
No, I think that's my
That's your attack.
that's
okay.
my attack is the attack, but
Yeah.
running is just
Yeah, that's okay. So that's your turn then, because you use your bonus action as well for Tiberius. Fetch.
A bit of murder bolt, maybe. And if can I declare lethal or non-lethal damage with a file?
Yeah, you can aim more towards his limbs and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Shoot his foot.
Shoot his hand with his glove on it.
Yeah, go on. I'll go for the glove. Why not?
Okay.
Go for an attack. 24.
24. Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Yeah.
And then 8 damage.
8 points damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you aimed towards his hands and trying to just incapacitate him, as opposed to seriously wounding or killing him, and shoots across the cavern-like space, hitting both his hands, and you see as the blade just drops down, and he holds on to his arm as if he's in serious pain, and the pain almost gets too much for him. You can see his as he almost goes weary and dizzy, and he just drops to the ground. The spell that he cast on the ground seems to drop. Groma breaks out from the vines, grabs his axe, and put the blade next to his neck.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest you stay down, big boy. Looks like he's incapacitated.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, you hit him on the side of the head. He just blacks out.
Do the vines drop?
Yeah, the vines have dropped. Yeah, you're not restrained anymore.
I'm instantly doing cure wounds on myself, by the way. Anybody else want that as well?
I'm alright. I'm full health.
Wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I'm alright as well. I'm gonna immediately start tying up the people who went to sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
Before they wake up.
Yeah, you bind them. Easily done. You're binding the leader as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Bind him up. Oi, Babs! He whistles the pig out. Comes down, and he starts loading up, like just hog tying and putting one on the back of Babs. These bandits and the bandit leader. Anyone want to do anything else while I'm here before you?
I'd love to have a look around camp. I'll jump down from the ridge and have a look around camp.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. 14.
14. Okay.
Well, I'm going to give you 10 points for them.
10 points. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll play on hands.
Full health.
Nice. Yeah, so you take a look around the camp, and looking around in these little tents that this group of bandits have, you find a few items here and there, like a few pouches of coin and that sort of stuff, as well as a couple of pieces of jewellery here and there. Once again, doesn't look to be their own, looks to be as if it was stolen. A few other items here and there they obviously stole. And in the tent that you assume is the bandit leaders, with it being slightly larger than the rest of them, you actually find a bag of 150 gold.
Oh, nice.
And in total from the rest of it, I'd say about 34 gold as well. That was from the rest of the group.
So what is it, total of?
184.
180. We'll share that out between the 5 of us, I imagine.
How much is it?
184.
By 184 by 5.
36 odd.
Yeah, so
Say
everyone must add-
36, yeah.
everyone must add 36 gold.
Yeah.
Rabbit would like to check Deverick, if you could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you check him. Give me an investigation check.
I want to make sure if he's dead or alive or not, I guess. Investigation, that's an 8.
8. Okay. So it looks like he had very little. It looks like what he left behind at the tavern was most of his possessions. And you notice as well, the firebolt hit him sort of in the chest, up with this sort of collarbone area, and he appears to be like just holding.
Immediately going to try and stabilize.
Okay, I'll say that. Have I noticed this, by the way, or not?
I'll call that. I'd be calling out.
I'll go and give him. Well, I'll say I'll lay on hands, and I've got a couple more left, so I'll go in.
I think you can give him like a singular health point, can't you?
Well, I can give up to. I can give 15.
Tiberius runs over through his will,
Slam.
puts his healing magic into him, and he just and you notice as immediately as his burned flesh and where the blood seems to be coming out and gushing out of it just heals over, healing the wound. Yeah, so you check his person as he seems to be incapacitated because you notice his eyes just like roll back and he just goes unconscious. But yeah, from his person and from the items on him, it does appear that you have all of his possessions from the looks of it. It doesn't appear to be much on him.
Yeah, I was probing for life, to be honest. So
Yeah.
I win.
Probing him.
Jeez. A little bit sussy, that one.
Pain.
Okay, so what are you all doing next?
Anybody got any rope? I need to tie this.
Yeah, I'll.
Guy
Yeah,
out.
I've got rope on me. I'll hog time.
Yeah, okay, so you... Yep, so you tie him up, put him on the back of Babs as well, alongside the others.
Babs.
Yeah, so with the bandit leader, you guys have got 5 of them. The other 3 were taken care of one way or the other.
So we've captured 5, including the leader
Including
and...
the leader and Deverick.
I'm drawn to these crates with the pots in. I've taken one of these pots for myself.
You have, yeah.
I don't remember if I sent it off or not.
You did, yes.
I'll have a look. I want to have a look at those.
Okay, so you go head over to the... Oh, yes, you were searching the camp, weren't you? Sorry. Yeah, so you head over and take a particular interest in that. From the looks of it, there's not many of these crates left, and from looking at the bonfire, you can actually see some remains of broken pieces of the clay pots, and a few of these burnt seeds just withered away now. It looks like that they were throwing them onto the
I'm
fire.
trying to get rid of them.
Can I divine sense some Tom on them here? Is there anything coming off them at all that might be of interest?
There does appear to be a sense of evil coming from
Oh, from the pots.
from the seeds.
And the seeds, okay.
You do sense as well, with your divine sense, that there does appear to be a sense of magic also coming from the pots themselves.
Similar to the kind of how the pots fell from the catacombs.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, quite similar.
The same pot I gave Mama.
She dead.
Maybe not.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
that's such a good idea to do that.
If I can put them explorer's pack.
Are they just empty pots?
No. The ones that are in the crate still are filled with the pods.
Pods.
Oh, like
Little
It's
seeds.
fucking alien from Aliens.
No.
I think the
Don't
pot I
use-
gave
don't
Mama
use
was empty, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Should we just take the one?
I'm pretty sure that that spell he cast. He's maybe threw these on the floor and they grew up using if there was
That's a good
something in
point.
that glove.
Yeah. Yeah. Has he still got the glove on him, the leader?
Mhm.
Could take the glove off him.
Take that
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, so you take it off, and you notice as well that it's not just like covering his hand; it actually goes all the way up to his arm, and it's
Oh.
this really thick leather glove, and you almost struggle to take it off. It's quite tight, but you manage to rip it off, and his arm from the tips of his fingers up to his elbow is like a wooden bark
Oh.
with green glowing, almost like vein-like cracks running through his hand.
Pleasant.
Okay. Well, I think we should take a.
Take a quick snap.
If we take one of the pots with us, we can give it back to Lyra anyway.
Yeah.
Just so we
Speaking
can
of,
check.
did I ever get a reply for his message?
Did we?
I thought we gave one to him and he was going to investigate it.
You did, yeah. You did give him one of the original ones you found in the catacombs.
Yeah.
But Rabbit, you didn't get a reply back from the message, which was weird. But then everything sort of went very quickly. Ensued in the battle. But you hear this almost like crackle of lightning type thunder sound coming from the distance, and you notice as close to the space where you guys were up ahead, almost on the high ground, this door, this almost door-like space
TVA.
from this portal, and
Doctor
and Fidelius Lyari steps out with this navy cloak on. What have you found? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. And you hear Graham, whoa! What the fuck?
Don't,
I'm assuming he's a friend.
don't worry about it.
Okay. You guys are very strange.
Yeah, we know.
And Lyra makes his way round to where you are, sort of in this in the bandit camp.
Yeah.
So what have I missed?
We found these people. This man has a weird plant hand. And the pots we found in the catacombs are the same ones
Right.
that we found here.
He quickly looks around and scans the areas you guys have. Well, appears we found a whole operation in its midst. Well, congratulations. Looks like you've revealed one more part of this strange mystery. I think we ought to get back to town as quick as possible then. Let's not wait around. I've got a quicker way of getting back. And you notice as he pulls out a bit of chalk from one of the inside pockets of his cloak, starts to draw on the ground. Everyone keep inside the circle. And he starts to draw along the ground and draw these strange arcane runes. And it takes him close to 10 minutes. And Grover seems to be getting more and more anxious as he sees this elf drawing strange circles and runes around him.
Is this a... What is this?
It's teleportation, sir.
Okay, so we need to bring the ringleader over here and Deverick back with us.
That's absolutely
If we
fine.
keep a
Bring
hold on-
your pig as well. That's fine. You should all be able to come along.
If we keep a hold onto the ringleader
What
and
about
deliver
the other?
Deverick to those who asked for him.
What about the other people here? There were how many unconscious? Did we have 5?
You all loaded them onto the pig.
Oh, okay, they're all on the pig.
Yep.
Okay, as long as that doesn't affect the spell.
No, should be fine. Yeah, you see as he begins drawing. Everyone in, keep inside the circle, and
Diagon
he pushes his hands down, and the wind just like picks up for a second, and all the leaves and all the bracken that was sort of covering the circle all clears at once, and you can now see where he's drawn all around you in all these arcane runes, and the chalk starts to glow and almost set alight with lightning and thundering, and all at once this flash of light and wind takes you, and disappears once more, and your eyes have to adjust for a second, blink them away, and you are in Cadelius's tower, sort of a section and part that you haven't seen before, but this similar kind of circle actually etched into the stone floor around you.
One day I'll be able to do that.
Keep practicing, maybe. So, I think I agree with you that it's worthwhile us keeping a hold of the ringleader and giving away the wanted fellow that you guys are after. You'll be able to find a nice reward for it, but I think if we are hoping to find as much information as possible, us keeping hold of the leader of this ragtag group would be for the best.
Yeah. Rabbit's having trouble focusing. He just wants to look around the new room.
Yeah, so it's this. It appears to be the room just dedicated to this circle. So it's reasonably small, but there's quite this circular-like chamber, and you see there's not really a door, almost like this red velvet curtain sort of blocking the way. And it appears to be the only entrance and exit from this place as well. No windows in here either, just sort of torchlight.
Wow.
Yes. It's quite useful for transporting across the country when needed. But yes, this is my circle chamber.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool.
So I'm not used to keeping unwanted or hostile guests usually, so I don't exactly have a dungeon, but I might have a room that I can empty to makeshift a prison-like space for this hostile fellow until he wakes up. Then maybe we can ask a few questions, find out some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all agreed.
Sounds good.
I think I'm in agreement. What's the time? Is it like night?
It's actually just gone midday, really. You guys have moved quite quickly.
Okay.
So, yeah, around just midday, early afternoon.
So I think while this Deverick fella's unconscious, we should get him to the what is it? Where we take him in barracks.
Yeah.
Barracks as soon as possible, so it's easy to transport him.
Yes, I agree. And what about the other bandits? What do you wish to do with those? I'd rather not keep them. They don't seem of. I think we won't get much out of them thugs personally. Maybe hand them in for a bit of
We
extra
best
cash.
take them along with Deverick?
Potentially.
I
Maybe a
think
bit of
so,
extra
yeah.
cash.
I think so.
Right. Okay. And he directs over to Grimmer. Sorry for the confusion, my dear fellow. No, it's fine. I'm used to dealing with strange situations. Good. If you hang around with these long enough, I'm sure you'll run into plenty of those. Well, best be on your way and return as quick as possible and get down to business. So I'm assuming you guys are escorted out of the tower and head with Gromer.
Yeah.
The rest of the
Yeah.
thugs. Yeah. So you exit the tower quite awkwardly with a massive hog, and the apprentice definitely doesn't seem too keen on that situation. But he's put up with you guys for a while. So
Apprentice doesn't want to see my massive hog.
Fair enough.
Shame. Rabbit would like to go home and rest rather than go to the town's guard.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
I'm just a little tired today. I think I want to go to sleep.
So you actually want a short rest, I'm assuming then?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll rest for as long as.
Yeah, I'd say because it's not nighttime quite yet, you can't quite long rest. So I
Yeah.
think you've been awake long enough for that. But yeah, you can certainly short rest. That's
I'll
fine.
take a
So
short rest.
yeah, as the rest of the group are heading towards the barracks, you sort of divert to the orphanage. Anyone would do anything whilst heading to the barracks?
No, nothing. Nothing for me.
Fetch, you saying this because you would have known it. You did have an encounter with the barracks not too long ago, and Fetch would be aware of this. Are you able to disguise in any way?
Yeah, I'll disguise self again.
I am saying this because Fetch would be aware. I'm not trying to.
I'll do
intimidate
that.
him,
I'll do that lumberjack disguise that I had not too long ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking like Gaston. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, you all head towards the guards' barracks. We all still fine with the other Mike, yeah, Don?
Yeah, still working.
Okay, cool. That's great. Cool.
Yeah, I'm missing up. There you go. Blip.
Cool. Yeah, so you all head towards the barracks quite quickly. And Gromer sort of talk to you guys on the way. I didn't realise that you guys were involved with a wizard as well. I thought you were all rookies.
Well, we are.
You got a mage on your side. Quite a powerful one from what he's already demonstrated.
Well, I think him and Rabbit were quite good friends, so I think.
Well, it's always nice, isn't it?
Let's throw out another ball.
And I just wanted to say as well, well done on the fight there. You guys were all a lot more handy than I thought you would be. Especially you, mate. You took a good hit.
Well, yeah, I've got a shield and some good armour, so I suppose it does help.
Yeah, well done. And you, mate, good luck getting him. Well done getting him back up. It's always very useful.
Thank you.
Looks like you guys have got a quirky bunch on your hands. Then. Impressive to see.
Always helps to have a large set of skills, guy.
There you go. Yeah. More helpful than just an axe and a pig.
How big is the pig, by the way?
He's like the size of a horse. He's massive. He's massive. Yeah, giant ball.
Diaball. It's just enormous.
Yeah. So you all, the rest of the group, make their way towards guard barracks. I'll say that Rabbit, you can have the benefits of a short rest. So if you want to roll any hit dice or anything like that, then go for it. Yeah. So Fetch is disguised up, and the rest of you heading towards the barracks. Cool. So you make your way towards the entrance. Following the direction that you did before, heading towards the reception-like area and meeting the boldish, more elderly man sort of by the front. by the front desk. Yes, hello. How can I help? And he sees the big boar who's been stopped at the door because he just can't fit through. And Gromer walks in with you. So who's leading the way?
I've put up the wanted poster.
Yep.
Of Deverick. Yes, hi, here to hand in this gentleman and a few of his accomplices, please.
Oh, right. Okay. Well done. Let's just inspect then, and a couple of the guards head over towards head outside. Hey, he's the one tied up on the massive pig. You can't miss him. They go to take a look around and untie him off the hog, inspect him in comparison to the wanted poster. See that you've brought a few others as well. And might I ask, these group that you brought alongside, what is that? What's the explanation for that?
They're his accomplices, old chap. We found them in a camp together.
Another group of rats. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Well,
All the day's work.
we counted the coin for you all then. And you see as he takes out a sack of gold and starts counting up all these coins. I know the price for his head was around 300 gold, but with his accomplices as well. Unfortunately, they're not seen as wanted, but if they were with the group and probably accomplices, very willing to add on an extra 50 gold to that. So 350 total for your efforts.
70 more rich guys.
Fantastic.
Including sharing it with Gromer.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Hey, thank you for that, lad.
70. That's nice.
just put that on for you as well. Just we'll give it to you when we see you. But
Yeah, well, I won't write it down unless something fucked happens.
Looking, we're in the gold now. Jeez.
138 in total.
Oh, I'm on 30.
More, mate.
Got 104. 110.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Balling. Okay, so thank you once again for your efforts towards the crown and for handing in this criminal. If you require any more of your skills, I'm sure we will inquire. Thank you for your time. And the
No, thank you, good sir.
Sanders. Go through it.
Probably not a good idea to reach my hand out.
and some of the guards you see take away. A couple of the thugs are actually beginning to wake up now, and they start taking them away. And you see that they take them towards the bottom floor of the. Obviously, they have some underground space for like the dungeons, and take them away outside and lock them up. So you all head off outside of the barracks, and Gromer approaches you all. Hey, well, all in a day's work. Thanks, lads. You've been a great help. If we meet again, maybe there'll be further work for us yet.
I very much enjoyed working with you. Thank you very much for the back and showing us the ropes.
It is. You're very welcome.
Astounded.
You're an odd fellow, but you're helpful. Well done.
Steam a good ham.
Well, Seymour, you are a good fellow, but still a good ham.
You're an odd fellow, but still a good hand. And good luck for your future, and maybe our paths will cross again.
I should have said you steer a good ham.
Steer a good ham.
There we go.
I'm saying goodbye to the pig as well.
Yeah, you see as he mounts, gets onto the saddle, and go on, Babs, whip! And whips at the pig and rides off into the distance, away from town. Yeah, I'm assuming you all go and pick up Rabbit. And
Yes.
go back.
Yeah, we'll be back to. You chaps want to go back to the tavern or back to the tower?
I think Lara is probably our best shout. See what these. Hold on. Did we give a pot full of pods to Lara or not? So I wanted to, but I'm not sure if we stated it or not.
We did in the past, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it was
Did that
full,
pot-
was
I
it?
don't think that pot had
I think it was
seeds in
just the pot. DM, can you?
You guys did take an interest in it, so I'll say that if you would have done,
That's
then,
fine.
Then
Yeah,
so
so I wanted to take a pot with me.
you could have taken another pot with some.
That's fine. That's cool. I'll say about my person. I'll just say, yeah. I want to go back and get this checked over, please, because something's iffy about it.
So are you picking up Rabbit and heading straight to the tower?
Picking up Rabbit,
Heading
yeah,
to
straight to the tower.
Do
Yeah,
we
straight to
have
the tower.
the glove?
I'll say you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
we took it off him, didn't we?
Tiberius
So,
has the glove.
Okay. Yeah. So you all head back towards the tower after picking up Rabbit. Yeah, so you all head towards back to Cadelius's tower after picking up Rabbit. Knock at the door. The apprentice escorts you up the stairs, and he just rolls his eyes and ignores you.
What's his problem, honestly? What's his problem?
He escorts you through the main chamber and through into one of the side towards one of the side rooms. You see Cadelius standing by one of the closed doors. I've managed to clear a space for him. No windows, so you shan't know his location. I suggest we don't declare any of that information to him. But if we're all ready,
Is he awake?
wake him.
Yes.
He's not awake yet, but we can. I'm sure
I hit him pretty
quickly
hard.
Wake him up. You did. You knocked him out of the cold. But
I'm
we
dropping
can-
disguise, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm sure we can wake him up rather easily. So if we're all ready,
Always ready.
all right. He opens the door and leads the way, and he closes the door behind you all. But it's a pitch black room. But then you hear him click his fingers, and this small little arcane candle flame just hovers in the air and lights up the space. This small circular stone chamber, and you just see in the centre is just sat down is the bandit leader, sat in a chair and restrained with rope on each of his limbs, on his legs and arms, tied back. Currently asleep with his head sort of down. So what do you all wish to do?
I can put people to sleep, but I can't wake them up. I don't know what to do.
What can I do to him?
Sorry, it says like that. Like I've got like a water pad. Could just like
Yep.
pour on him.
Splash a bottle of water.
Yeah. He wakes up, looks at all of you.
Hello, twat.
How do they seem to you?
Oh.
Stupid bird. Let's get this over with then. Gonna kill me or what?
What were you doing? This is new to me. I'm sorry.
I can tell.
What were you doing in the forest?
None of your business.
Smack him.
Ooh, that sounded like it hurt.
We want to know what was going on in that camp with those pots and that glove in your goddamn hideous hand.
It's pretty nasty.
I want a soft bed.
Smack him.
Maybe you'll get one if you talk.
Smack him.
Maybe I shouldn't be here for this. It seems like a lot.
I should have got behind him like Batman. Joe Gordon in the joke, yeah. Got behind him, put against the wall.
I'm not telling you all anything. You're wasting your time.
I don't want to smack him because it's not working. I've not got any spells, so I can't eat like command either. I'm thinking if it does.
Charm or anything.
If I
Look
could take
at
a long
Cadelius.
rest, I can use detect thoughts.
I look at Cadelius and just kind of vaguely gesture. What are we doing?
Pull out his toenails.
How do we do this?
Just one by one. Pull out his nails, his toenails.
Or
no.
That arm, the barky arm, if I go over to it, I'll just start pecking at it.
Ah, no, it's in his mouth.
You start pecking at it, and
Yeah.
he's just like pecking bark.
Does he not feel it at all?
He
Is it
doesn't
not
seem
like
to
pulling
react.
off a scab?
He doesn't seem to react. No.
Damn it. I didn't smack him again.
I put up my front pouch and go, maybe my friend might enjoy a bit of your flesh, and then I put Ray on like his leg, and then like I'm not, he's not going to do anything, just like smell around or whatever, just kind of be a bit, because obviously she's harmless right now, but he doesn't.
Yeah, so you put Ray on his lap, and she starts to like tries to act as intimidating as possible that she can do at her size. She's only like the size of a puppy, but she snaps at him, and you see just pure shock and bewilderment on his face of what he's seeing, and you notice Cadelius almost pulling the same kind of face.
Oh shit, Kaz hasn't seen the dragon. Fuck! We've got on, then I thought Kaz already seen her. Never mind.
Don't fucking
Is
do
it Ray? The dragon's fucking moving.
That's a nice pet you got there.
Well, I won't say she's a pet, but thanks, I think. But you better start talking or she's going to bite you.
Maybe intimidation show with disadvantage.
I've got a dragon, bro. Okay, that's a 4. I'm sure I'm going to get that one.
I guess it could be confused with the pseudo dragon, couldn't it?
So that's a 6.
Okay. He just then looks at her directly. Like, and pulls face at her instead. It's like, stop Way and jumps straight.
Okay,
away.
Obviously, this isn't working, so I put my hand on the shoulders and walk behind him and I say, "Are you fond of your ability to see?
What? Shit.
Have you ever seen a bird peck someone's eyes out before?"
I'm gonna go in the other room for a bit.
I've taken worse. Seen worse.
Nobody's seen anything in a minute.
Rabbit is gone. Rabbit is no longer in the room.
What exactly are you all trying to achieve by this? Why do you meddle in this?
We just want to know what you're doing. Nothing important. Then we may or may not let you go.
We were under orders.
What? The what now?
We were under orders.
Whose orders?
A generous benefactor.
Does his benefactor have a name?
Not one I'm willing to tell you.
We can always return to the campsite and maybe find a letter or something from this benefactor, since in most cases you'll have a contract or something along those lines.
Old assumption.
We have ways of finding these things out.
Maybe.
Might as well make it easy for yourself and tell us right now, so we don't make your life a living hell down the line.
What's in it for me?
The ability to see, as I mentioned earlier.
Maybe some freedom.
Maybe getting that arm cured as well.
I'm not interested in curing it.
Come on, Puff.
I don't like returning gifts.
So if we took the gift away,
And you're capable of that?
just like pull out my sword and just like kind of weigh it on his arm. But the hard enough push, I think it would be easy enough to take off.
Cadelius steps in. What is it exactly that you want? Name your price for the information. I don't think you quite understand what you're meddling with. I don't think you understand the weight of the situation at all. You're all in over your heads. A group of children.
Rabbit's curious enough to start listening in at this point. From outside the room.
Listen, buddy. Listen, pal.
Cracks knuckles.
Calm down.
Sharpens claws. On the wall, just shh.
I don't think you know what you're dealing with here. You say you've seen some shit. I've seen a damn sight more than you could ever know.
Is that right?
That is right.
What am I exactly by that, beef feathers? Tell me what you've seen.
Yeah, look at me. You ever seen anything quite like me before?
You see a walking parrot.
I thought so. When I look at you, I just see a person. I see a man.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not exactly normal, am I?
Make me an intimidation check.
Intense now,
With
isn't
all
it?
that you've said. With all that you've said.
Fuck, 11.
Do what you want to me. Put my eyes out. Take off my arm. It's not going to do you guys any favours. You meddled with his plans.
So it's a man. We're getting there slowly.
You've done more harm to yourselves than you can even imagine. Because now he's going to take an interest in you lot.
I don't really have an interest in him.
Maybe so. But I don't think you want his attention on you.
I whisper to Larry. Any way of cooking this up, please? It's taking a while. Not a spell you can cast him or something. Befriend him or charm him. Or
See what I can do.
gets out his phone.
I need to check his spell.
That's fine, don't worry about it. It's just what you've done else.
Guess
I can
out,
do.
guess out PHP.
Just scrolls through his spell book. Gotta fucking love wizards.
Yeah, he did. There is something I can try to make this a lot less painful.
Fireball.
Okay. He's going to attempt to cast Charm Person. Let's see what happens. You see as Gedelius moves his fingers in a particular motion and starts uttering some arcane elvish language under his breath. And his eyes glow like a bright blue for a second as they focus in on the bandit leader, and the bandit leader can't do anything other than just look into his eyes as if hypnotised and bewildered. The light fades. Gedelius is silent and stops with the hand motions, and his eyes are just bandit leader is just drawn towards Gedelius. So, now that we're on a more friendly basis, what exactly is it that you and your little group were attempting to achieve? What were your orders? Bandit leader just shakes his head. I can't tell you that. I really can't. And you saw that he was smiling towards Gedelius, but now he almost looks fearful and close to tears. I can't tell you that. I'm sorry. Gedelius just sighs. Well, let's start with an easier question. What's your name?
Might be a good sign, actually.
I don't know his name. Then I'll feel bad when I kill him.
My name is Sigmund.
Sigmund Freud.
Yeah, fucks him up.
Well, Sigmund, you can trust me. You can tell us what you and your allies were doing and what you were hoping to achieve. You're safe here. I'm not safe anywhere. He's more powerful than you think. I am just one of many parts. From all I know, at least. Can you tell me his name? Who he is? I do not know his full name. He always just addressed himself as H. Single letter. It is any of his correspondence to me and my allies. Just received a letter. First time we met. Explaining himself. What he could give to me if I cooperated. And we were well rewarded. And Gedelius directs and taps on his arm. And is this one of his gifts? Aye. He gave me this ability to make me stronger. Gave me powers I did not possess before. Okay. And was part of his plan to collect these corpses from wherever you would find and to lock them away safely. Sigmund just nods. And how long ago, or how long have you been doing this? A couple of months. And to what ends? I don't know. But it was big. Whatever his intentions. I can tell from how he talked about them. How he talked about what we needed to do. You've been very helpful, Sigmund. Thank you. He looks up at Gedelius. You have to help me. He's more powerful than you know, and I'm not safe, not even here. You have to keep me safe now. I've given you too much. I assure you, you're in the safest place possible, under my watch, and our watch. Looks over all of you lot. No harm will come to you, Sigmund. I promise you that. We'll pick this up again in the morning. But you can rest. You'll be safe. Come along now, boys. And he exits the room, leaving the door open for you all.
I'm going to go in.
You're going to go back in? Okay.
Can I have a moment with him, please?
Douche.
Yeah, I'll walk out.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll follow.
go, yeah.
I'll follow.
Rabbit shuts the door.
Yes.
Is there a chair for me for Rabbit to sit on at all?
You could probably grab one from the outside.
To the rest of us out of the room.
I don't mind. Feel free.
You can stay here. That's fine.
I
Yeah,
sit.
you grab a chair.
I look him dead in the eyes and go, do you know what you did?
What?
Do you remember the names of the people you've uncovered?
We weren't never given any names. Just where to find them.
Do you know what you made me do?
Shakes his head.
I had to kill my best friend. A week later, after he'd been killed. I promise you no safety. None. I will find who's responsible, and I will finish them properly. Rabbit leaves.
Okay, revenge orc. I don't even know.
He just stopped. Yeah, he stopped making eye contact with you, and you just turn, take the chair with you, and leave.
That's been a bit of a kill job. Did the mic pick that up?
I'm hoping so. It's got a few bubbles. Yeah,
You should have known.
should have picked up.
That's fine. Okay, so you all exit the small chamber back into the main tower. Well, that was very tense. Not used to interrogations. It all got very violent very quickly with you lot, didn't it?
Well, it is our first time. That's what I've seen on that. That's what I've read in the books and stuff, and
I suppose
what
so.
I've seen.
I suppose.
Good God, bad God.
Maybe next time, let's not jump to pecking people's eyes out and chopping off their limbs, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, a bit of cooperation never hurt anyone. Well, at least we know a lot more than we did before. This is a whole lot bigger than I thought it was. I don't think the catacombs will be the only stronghold of undead. I think there'll be more. I think it's bigger plans than we can imagine at the moment. We need to find this H. We need to find out more about him. We need to stop him before his plans unfold. Whatever they may be. Are you okay, Rabbit?
I'm fine, thank you.
Tiberius, might I have a word with you alone, please?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And we'll all
You want us to?
You can all
Pop
stay in the main chamber, of course. Help yourself to any drink, snacks, make yourself comfortable. And you see that the main chamber has been made into its comfortable like space that you when you first visited. So lovely, comfy sofas, nice open fire, a few cakes and treats and cups of tea, that kind of thing. So he sort of escorts Tiberius behind a curtain and into the teleportation circle room. Yeah, if the rest of you want to just go into the office or wherever for the time being for a short set.
Probs. Shouts back in.
Yep, will do. Yeah, so Cadelius escorts you into the other chamber.
Mhm.
Just you and him. Tiberius, was that?
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that a dragon that I saw in your person?
I assume I already showed you already. But yes, I'll get her out. Just obviously being a bit coy with it. So Ray comes out of it satchel and just like comes onto my arm.
He scans her over and he like extends one of his fingers towards her, and she like hesitantly, and looks at you for a short second, but she goes over and like nuzzles into his hand. I might ask how you came across this creature.
Yeah. So where I come from, the village I come from, there was a crash landing of I believe a bigger dragon that me and my friends followed. And then they run off towards the end. In the midst of what happened, the dragon looked injured, and was kind of harbouring an egg. As I walked up to the dragon and took interest in what was going on, the dragon slowly like vanished and just like dissipated with the wind, and all that was left was just the egg with Ray inside and this sword I have on me now. And I ran away from the village because it wasn't in best interest to keep her safe, which obviously I want to do.
Well, that was a wise move. I can't tell you how much it has shaken me seeing such a creature. They were thought to be extinct long ago, many hundreds of years ago, just after the First Age. So you've come across a magnificent creature.
Mm-hmm.
In the eyes of the crown, she would be sought after, used as a weapon. When the crown had such beasts under their control, they ruled with an iron fist, and they used them to their advantage. But we are at a time of peace, thankfully, and they would, without any question, take away your dear creature.
Mm-hmm.
There are probably many others who would want to steal her from you and sell her for a great deal of coin. Not maybe just the crown, but any other tyrant who might want to use her to their advantage. So I would very much recommend to you not to whip her out so easily, so impulsively.
Okay.
And if you seem a good lad, of good heart. I'm glad that she found your care and not someone else. Someone who might not intend her harm. And I would advise you, if you are so insistent on keeping her by your side, maybe find out more information on how to keep care of her properly. But how I might more strongly advise you, give her freedom when you can, when she is not so young. She will be difficult to care after a certain age, and she will be best left on her own, left independently. But nonetheless, I'm glad she has stumbled into your care, so find out how to care for her properly. They are difficult creatures.
Okay.
Times.
Do you have an idea where I can find the information? Obviously, it's quite difficult to ask that without there being a...
Yes, there is, and in all seriousness, dragons have been gone for a long time, and there's not many people who are knowledgeable on how to care for them because there is no need for it. However, there are texts left by hundreds of years of people who did study them, who did learn to take care of them properly, especially those of the Dracokin.
Dracokin?
Yes.
Dracokin, yeah.
Yes. And they were knights of old who were dragon riders and those who harnessed the power of draconic magic. Texts left behind by those individuals might come in handy and useful. I know that the capital is a wealth of knowledge in their libraries, and the further south you go, the more knowledge there is, so perhaps that is the best way forward. But maybe there is someone still alive who knows how to care for them. Some crazy fellow who looks after dangerous beasts for a living might have some idea. I have no idea myself. There's no reason to. But as I say, Tiberius, take care. make sure no one else sees her.
Okay, well, thank you for your advice. I'll best be doing that then.
I bet we had like a million of the law dumps.
Have you been to fuck it, or do you want to go to fuck it?
Okay, so
Hey, what you doing, man?
yeah, so Tiberius and Lyari come back into the main chamber and sit down.
Doing his trousers back up.
They come back into the main chamber and join you. Lyari makes himself a tea and starts to join you all for a drink. So, I need to do more research, and I am in contact with a few of my colleagues who might be able to help us more. But it's a matter of waiting, unfortunately. We need to find out more information. That's what we need.
At some point today, I'm going to go to the postmaster or post office or whatever it was, I don't quite remember.
Yes.
But I'm going to write out a letter regarding the current details of what's been going on and ask if you are aware of who H is.
Okay. Yeah.
What, the rapper?
Yeah, Triple H from WWE.
Oh, Triple H really got you.
No, Raw.
He's responsible. He's truly responsible for everything.
And send it off to
Yeah,
that one guy.
that's fine.
Plot
So
twist.
I'd say that you guys stay for a drink and a snack and just small talk with Lyari. Unless anyone wants to discuss anything in particular with him.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Larry,
Yes.
what makes a person good?
Ooh, a big question.
It's all about the motion of the ocean.
Well, there are many powers in the universe: good, evil, law, chaos. Some of us are born naturally drawn towards one or the other. However, I think it is difficult to say what is evil. There are creatures of this world who do seem to have just naturally evil intentions. Some dragons even were known to be drawn to that kind of nature. It's difficult to say, especially from just person to person. Does being selfish make you evil? Does just wanting the best for your own self and not thinking of others, does that necessarily make you evil? I don't know. Sometimes being entirely selfless is harmful to the self. So is that evil in a way? Evil to yourself? I'm not sure. I think desperation can draw people to committing what is considered to be evil deeds. But does that make it evil? I think that's a question that only you can answer.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
I would, yes. Very deep question, Robert. Very philosophical of you. What do you think? Why do you think people are evil? Or do evil things?
I don't know. In books, it seems so simple. It's easy to know who's good and bad.
Yes, there's often more black and white in fairy tales and tales of old. But yeah, I think if you look in the history books, things are a lot more grey. Things are rarely black or white.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to think about that a lot.
Well, if you want further discussion on it, you know where I am. I'm always happy to have a philosophical discussion.
Yeah. Maybe another day.
Maybe another day.
Quite tired.
Yes, it's been a long one. I suppose I'll let you all head off, get some rest, and we'll pick up again in the morning. See what further conversation we can have with our dear fellow. Although I'm not sure what else we might be able to find out, but who knows. But anyway, I shall see you all in the morrow. And so you will leave, fetch you, head over to the post office, write your letter, give it to the turtle fellow who runs it, and send off that letter.
Crystal Beast. Oh, which one is he? Emerald.
Crystal Beast, Emerald, Taurus.
Taurus.
Anyone else want to carry out any business?
No.
Okay. Alright. So, in that case, it's getting close towards the end of the day, so we're coming to late afternoon at this point, so you guys are all going to wake up to get a long rest, so be it. So you all head to either the tavern or to Mama's and soon find a soft bed and get some rest.
Sweet.
All class a long rest, and I'm going to say that's where we're going to leave it for today.
Sweet.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Thank you all for joining us again for this rather tense episode of Tales of
It was. It's been tense, hasn't
It
it?
did, yeah.
Tense, just like camping.
Hey.
But yeah, thank you all for joining us once again. We'll see you all next time.
Don't forget about those giveaways
Don't
and
forget about those
crit
giveaways and
Don't
crit doing God's work.
Spend your money.
Spend your money. Give in to capitalism. Yeah, thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.